G'day, and welcome back to your bi-daily dose of Karen's, Kevins, and their no good public freakouts and stupidity and shenanigans here on Completely Stupid with your host, me, the Australian idiot who sounds perfectly normal finally after being somewhat unwell for the past God knows how long. Let's get to the clips. According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you. You still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe. So these guys who are black, there's a reason why I've just specified that, and you'll find out in a moment, are gathered together for their grandfather's funeral. And the old boomer across the road sees a group of black people grouped together. One of their cars so happens to be blocking his driveway. You know how he approaches the situation? He makes the assumption that this is a gang meeting. Here's the clip.
Not right.
Sir, please don't do that.
You got the damn roadblock.
We'll tell them to move the car, okay?
You wanna? I better carry you damn ass. What you better do?
Man, can you go get your uncle or somebody? He wants them to move. He's saying it's a gang.
This ain't right.
Very disrespectful.
It's a neighborhood fight. This ain't right.
Come on, that's why I'm saying. That's why I didn't want you to say nothing to him, man. Just come on, baby.
It's a damn road right here.
Shame, but it's okay. I'm so sorry.
Well, I am not sorry.
Get in the house.
No, this ain't right.
I tell him to move that car. I tell him, sir.
I'm gonna call the police if y'all don't do something.
Sir, it's an after pass of a
I don't care about all that crap.
You can't say that.
Wow.
That's not crap. You gotta
I don't like you running my neighborhood.
We're not running your neighborhood. I don't know what's wrong.
Well, I live right there.
James,
I live here for a good while.
James,
Well, don't bust me up.
go get
Keep talking to your car. She say she don't want your car in
No,
the
you
driveway.
blocking my path to
My
back out.
car is not blocking their driveway. They can get out their driveway.
Hey, go get it.
Don't block my driveway.
James, you can talk to people better than that.
No, hey, I don't like it.
Don't do that.
Mr. James, if you wanted to beg back, you could and get out, Mr.
I can
James.
call some records and get this shit
James,
moved.
stop. No, you can't. Come on.
Oh, that's so mean,
That
Mr.
is-
James.
no,
Today
no.
is Saturday.
Come here.
And you know all that
Move,
other stuff is
move.
way back in the
Stop.
day. We ain't
Stop.
going for that shit, James.
I ain't going either.
That's
James.
crazy.
James,
This is a neighborhood. It ain't designed for the hood.
James, stop.
And you gotta stop
it.
saying stuff
Go in
like
the
that, Mr.
house.
James.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Mr. James being
I'm
very
sorry.
rude, and we asking
How you
him.
How you doing?
No, I don't like that. You running my neighborhood.
James, stop.
I don't care what you're doing. I don't believe in this crap. You hear?
Oh, wow.
We just told you it's a repass. So
You get my face.
No, man.
No, you're going to start some trouble right there. There's trouble. There's trouble right
Dealing
there.
with a family death today,
My
so you
dad
see
died.
his
I don't
dad
care
died.
about all that crap.
stop
Look at this. Is not right.
He pulled up, he just hollering about gang meeting and all that.
Yeah, this looks like a gang.
Oh, it's a funeral. We all family. We just left a
Can I
funeral.
talk to you?
Go get in the
Can I talk to you?
No, you can't talk to me.
Oh, wow.
Stop it. Stop
You know what I'm saying? He can just, you feel me? Talk to the police.
No, they're going to run me in my house.
We ain't gonna run you in the house, so that ain't what we're trying to do.
What are you talking about?
We just having, look, my dad just died last Sunday, and we just having a family get together. That's all it is.
No, but you don't have to have such a big meeting.
James, stop. You're not in our
How can you get out of my driveway? My wife cannot back
Okay,
out.
we'll move this car right there. We'll get this car.
Now here comes the car. How's they going to get through?
I feel bad for your wife, bud. She's clearly looking at this and going, oh, God damn it. Not again, George. Why you do this? There's no need to do this. They're just peaceful. Yes, they're in your way. Just ask them nicely and move on with your life. You don't need to do this again, George. I get it. You don't like black people, but there's no need for this. Like, everyone in this entire situation, in spite of his complete disrespect of everything happening here, handled the situation pretty damn well, if we're all completely honest. Like, everyone who was a part of that was very calm in spite of the very racist statements that were made here from the guy, and the way he approached everything was pretty crazy. Again, as I said, yeah, it is probably annoying that someone's blocking your driveway with a car, but, you know, you just go over there, ask them, hey, I'm sorry, would you be able to just move your car briefly? You're kind of in my way. I'm sorry about that. Yada, yada. Like, just move on. Do it nicely. Sure, they would have moved the car immediately, be apologetic about it, and then everyone would be done. But no, you did this. Well, thank you, because we get this awesome clip now too. Here we have the neighbors fighting whilst the police are there trying to sort this situation out.
It was the big one down there. She tried to break into my apartment. That big one with no edges. That one. The big one.
That's it.
That fat ass one with no neck.
They asked her to tell y'all the truth. They told her that they have to rush the noise like.
Come up here.
And
come up here.
And what had happened.
Come up here, big bitch.
If you keep making threats,
She's saying it to me though, but she's saying it to me. Don't say you, say her, say y'all. You're not gonna arrest nobody. She's starting to me.
Y'all are making threats to each other.
She the one that said I can't beat her. I told her to come upstairs.
Each other right here in front of all.
Okay, she get off me.
Go in the house.
You're telling her to come upstairs.
She told me to come downstairs. She said I can't beat her. Come downstairs, so I told her to come upstairs.
Okay.
All I'm saying.
That's all we need to know. Both of y'all, get in the house.
No, I'm right here. All I'm saying is they lying, saying that they never came upstairs.
So who beating on the door?
It's her.
I can completely understand if these people are just continuously harassing you over time, but also maybe wait until the police finish talking to them and come up to talk to you to find out more about the situation instead of getting into an argument, making threats to the other person downstairs when the police are literally right there. That is just the fastest way to get both yourselves arrested, if I'm honest. Like, don't be smart. So the person behind the camera here is a property manager person. They've come over to this house here to drop off a spare set of keys at about noon, and this guy who lives in the neighborhood has gone in very angry, asking her to move her car. She tells him, hey, give me a moment, I'll do that in a moment, and he walks out angrily, comes back even more angry, and says he's going to plow through her car if she doesn't move it. And then we get to this recording here.
Oh, you're terrifying me.
Move out of the way.
Sir, I don't know what is your problem, but I'm talking to them, trying to inform the ladies. I don't need to be attacked. Okay, give me a second.
I want your license number. You're obliged to give it to
Bob,
me.
leave them alone.
Shut up.
I just don't get treated like this.
You're treating your wife like that.
Wow.
Lady, we've been married 54 years.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you're in complete denial. You're scared to death. I mean, that's just terrible. Let's go. I need to have this truck moved so my children can get out.
Children.
Take all the pictures you want, lady.
Yeah, police love videos, so don't try us.
Good. Get out of my way.
I'm not in your way, lady. You're in my way.
Actually, these are theirs.
That's right.
Sir, what is your problem?
I don't have a problem, ma'am. You need to move your car, please. That's okay. You need to move your car, lady.
She's like.
Y'all have the license.
Very honorable behavior from you.
Apparently, ultimately, no one's apologized for the situation here, and the cops did get involved, but all they said was that the old guy was a, quote, energetic man and won't do anything about it, in which that's kind of sad, but at the same time, you're a property manager, so I can see why a lot of people don't seem to care, which it sucks, if I'm completely honest. It just sucks to have to deal with shitty people like this, but yeah, I don't want to go on a ramble about this too much more. Moving along. Here we have a guy who's barely managing to contain their anger at what looks to be an airport area.
They'll take you apart, buddy. Just calm down. Everybody's gonna get out of here.
Exactly.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Get the out of
Where you going? Where you going?
Get out of here.
Calm down, man.
Who the are you?
Calm down.
Who the was that?
Don't worry about him.
I want to know who the
We
that
don't know
was.
who he was.
Right there.
Don't.
You sure about that?
I don't know who he
I want
was.
to know who the that was.
We don't know who he was. Just calm down. Everybody's gonna get out of here tonight.
I'll sit here.
I'm honestly going to make the assumption this guy's probably got some form of mental problems, and that's what the guy in the blue shirt's there for, to just help him and stuff on those lines, because he seems to be trying to keep this in control and continue to help the guy even after the situation is seemingly over. I don't know, it's just one of those things. So here we have two black security guards who are talking to a lady who seems to be a slight bit on the racist side. I say slight, it's a lot more than that. Anyway, in the midst of this conversation, she decides to be the brightest idea to slap one of them. Here's what happens next.
You gotta go. But you gotta go. You gotta go. I ain't gotta make you. Hey, I don't work for his company. I can't make you. I can grab you by the neck. What you doing? What you doing? What's wrong with you? Don't fucking hit the security. guard?
Yeah, no security guard. Yeah, you ass.
Yeah, that's why your ankle hurt too, don't it? Stupid mother.
Yeah, yeah.
Next time
I'm
you
at
get
Wingstop.
caught, I'ma kick you.
Wingstop. Yeah.
Wingstop.
Yes. Oh, two handicap. Yeah, they're.
You're what? Say your mouth again. Say it again. Say it again. Oh, Beezy, say it again. Show ass.
Bitches.
Knock her out, cuz, on Beezy.
Knock me out. You're a bitch. You're fucking.
Next time you get in my face with that N-bomb, I'ma knock you out and I'ma
I'm gonna scream and run away from the consequences to my actions. I'm not gonna accept responsibility here. Meanwhile, the rest of my non-racist mask slips right off, so I'm gonna start using the N-word now. That's just exactly what happened here. She just starts, the moment she slaps him, she immediately starts screaming and run away. It's like, I don't want to face the music or the consequences of my actions. And then comes back and is like, actually, you know what? I haven't put enough coal in the fire yet. Let's throw some more in it by using the N-word several times towards these people that I just hit one of. Absolute genius right here. Like 200 IQ move from this person. Absolutely brilliant. It's completely and utterly stupid. Like, I just love how everyone in the area is just looking at her and just like, it's like, what in the world are you going on about there? What? Like, oh, that's hilarious. It's also pretty horrible to know that there are racist people like this, but the interaction itself is kind of funny. So here we have a lady who's going to the bank to make some form of transaction, and apparently at some point either the passport had their name misspelled with an additional R, or the name that was put into the bank system was missing the letter R one of the additional times it was appearing in the passport. And because the passport was new, the bank decided to call the police on her because they assumed that she is trying to commit some form of fraud with some fake passport.
That's good. Did you guys call the police on me? You called the police on me? For what?
I'll speak to you in a second, okay? Do you want to just go with one officer? Here, come with me. Come this way.
They called the police on me for the first time in my life. It's not okay. It's not okay.
Well, like, we'll get this figured out.
Why didn't they come and talk to me and ask me a question, calling the police on me? Why?
I'm not sure, I wasn't here, right?
Okay,
So
ask your question.
We're just here to make sure that everything.
What is your name? Monsieur, what's your name?
Right here.
C'est ça, comme d'habitude, la discrimination dans ce pays, j'en ai marre. Demande-moi des questions. Tu connais même pas les règles du Canada, c'est les nouveaux passeports qui ont été émis en mai 2003.
On va aller juste là. Okay, so I guess there's 2 R's in your name, but they only had 1, so they were concerned about that. Okay, we understand that that's a common mistake. People could easily make a mistake, or they could have made a mistake. So essentially what we're looking into now is the passport. So it looks like a brand new one. So essentially all we're doing is confirming that it's not a forged passport. Once we get that confirmed that it's not, you're going to be on your way. Okay?
A forged passport.
And I understand that you're upset with everything that happened. If you don't want to use that bank anymore, that's up to you. You can do what you want with that. Okay? Do you have any questions?
Can I have my passport back and my IDs and stuff?
Yeah, we're going to get that back as long as everything checks out. Okay? So we're just making sure everything's legit, and then you're going to be on your way. You can have all your stuff back. Okay?
Any questions?
Man, wow, that'd be a horrible experience to deal with. Like, yeah, I'm not 100% sure how to really approach this one. From what I can gather from the clip, it seems to be a case where the spelling of that person's name, it was misspelled in the bank system or misspelled on the passport, one of the two, most likely in the bank system, and because it didn't quite line up, it was assumed that it was a fake of some sort, which Jeez, that's just... Don't they have a better form of verification system on to make sure certain passports are real or not? Or do they always have to call the police for this type of thing? Because this could cause so many issues, and I hope that whoever the bank teller was made some form of way to appeal for this mess, because yeah, that's wow. In this next clip, we've got a Karen who doesn't like Halloween costumes.
What's that? You scaring the shit out of them. Oh my God, are you serious? Go home. You know what? Stand down. Bye. Karen, see you later. You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. Bye, Karen. See you later. It's Halloween.
Oh, you're scaring the kids, just scaring them with what you're wearing. Well, this is what happens when you walk around on a goddamn Halloween. People are going to be in flipping costumes. Some of them might be a touch freaky. Who would have thought? In this clip, we've got an employee who's recording her abusive manager because they decided, you know what? That's enough. We're going to record and send it to the other managers. They can just see what type of person you are.
It means the clean.
Whoa! I got you on camera, Mike! I got you on camera, Mike! Guess what, Mike? That's the end of the road, Mike!
No, it's not.
Yes, it is! Look how disrespectful he is! I'm finna send this video to Lisa! I'm sorry, Lisa! But this is how your other managers treat me.
I have a right to disrespect you.
You have a right to disrespect what, Mike? I couldn't hear you. Say it again louder for the camera. Say it again. Thank you. We appreciate you.
You have no permission to record me. You're lazy. Your job is to help stock, not delegate.
How would you like to go? I don't know. At this point, we're going to stop talking to Michael.
Because what have you done since we closed? Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely cleaned out the first Frosty machine and I wasn't done.
I'm sorry, but I think you've kind of screwed now, Mike, man. Buddy, this clip's like very terrible. Just like the start of it is so bad. Like just the fact that that's your typical attitude to someone is just extremely absurd. And if the other managers care at all in any vein to anything really, because if they choose to just not do anything about this, the clip gets out there and oh well, it already has gotten out there. Whoopsie daisy. And it's not going to look good on the company, that's for damn sure. This clip here is an interesting one. We've got a Lyft driver who's doing a pickup, and they picked up the person who's paid for multiple seats for her baby, and then also puts paper towels in the passenger seat. Apparently, the Lyft driver wasn't having any of it, so attempts to kick them out in general.
You're canceling my ride because I put paper towels on your front seat. Yeah. You're going to drop me and my babies off in the cold because I put paper towels on the front seat? I paid for these seats. When I ordered the Lyft, I paid for 4 seats. It's paper towels. What is wrong with you? You're talking about you're not a delivery? You're my ride. I paid for this.
Be careful. Slowly, okay?
Don't tell me be careful. You're talking about you're going to cancel my ride and kick me and my child out of the car because I put paper towels on your front seat? I paid for you to pick me up and come here and bring me back to my house.
Anyway, I will help you.
You're not helping me do anything. I paid for this. You're ridiculous. I paid for this.
Because of the baby.
Nothing because of the baby. I paid for 4 seats. You can't tell me what I can and can't put on them seats.
Right there.
It's paper towels. I don't care. I paid for the seats. What are you talking about? About you're not a delivery driver. What are you talking about, bro? Are you sick in your head?
Look, I'm not going to pretend to know policies and anything to do with Lyft. I don't even know if it's something that exists in Australia. Probably does, considering all the other ones do, but I've never used it, so I would be completely unfamiliar with it. But I've used Uber a few times, especially when traveling from houses to airports for travel with suitcases and all of that. And I just sit here querying the question here. Okay, where are you picking them up from? Are you picking them up from the shops? What else? Shops to their house? What else do you expect them to have? No shopping? If you don't like the paper towels being in your front passenger seat, then why not have it be put into the boot? I don't get what the problem is here, genuinely. Like, I could understand if it was something like extraordinarily dangerous, but I'm just sitting here a bit perplexed on this one. And it seems to have a bit of a mixed reaction where it was originally posted on TikTok. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Here we have an interesting situation where this deliverer is refusing to deliver this package because they can't pull into their driveway. I'll just let you watch the clip and let you figure this out.
No, you're telling me you don't want to deliver my packages if there's cars in my driveway.
I need to be able to pull up and
How am I supposed to know when you're coming and not have cars in my driveway? Are you kidding me?
Can you talk to her, please? While she's at my window hollering at me.
Because she was yelling at me. That's why I'm recording this with my phone.
At you?
Yes, you were.
Really?
You need to take that mail over to Calio because I am not dropping this. That's what you said.
I'm not
with an
taking mail
attitude.
because it don't belong to me. You need to put it back.
None
in
of this mail belongs to me. That's
because
fine.
They need to know
but then
the person
that's
don't stay
fine.
there.
And I said, okay, fine. And then you started to tell me that you can't deliver.
I can't pull up in the gate because there's a truck here. She told me I need to walk from the road. That's what she said.
There's room right there. There's room right there. You're telling me you can't drive right there.
Watch out the way so I can pull up.
Go ahead. Look.
So I gotta back up, right? I gotta back up, right?
I don't know. You don't know.
See, your truck is right here.
Okay, then you can't drive in the cul-de-sac and turn around?
No, I'm supposed to be able to pull up in your gate properly.
I'm posting this on the internet. I can't wait to put this. I am. Look, this is my driveway, people. Look. Look, this is my driveway. You're on my property. Look, you're on my property and you're telling me you can't get into my driveway. And you're telling me you're not going to deliver my package.
Look, if that's truly the policy, then that is some dumb policy from my understanding. Like, oh, so you can't pull up like onto the driveway, grab the package, walk up to the front door. Like, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world if you're over the technical footpath of the driveway for like a minute because you're delivering a package. Like, that's not the end of the world. As well as I don't get why you can't just park on the side of the road and come up. I've literally, like, delivery vans and stuff here in Australia, sometimes they'll drive up onto the driveway itself and go right up to our doorstep, depending on if there's a car there or not. Sometimes they'll just park in front of the driveway, walk up to the front door, and then go back. It's not something that's meant to be a big issue because, you know, sometimes there's things in the driveway because it's not only cars that occupy a driveway. They might have a boat and trailer in the driveway, a camping trailer, or just a trailer in general, or other things that don't tend to move that much on the driveway. And then furthermore to that, there was enough room next to that truck. Are you that bad at driving you don't know how to maneuver onto a driveway? Like, you just pull in, it's like, oh, so I'm supposed to reverse back now? It's like, yeah, if you've, like, because you went in the corner that way instead of swinging out and swinging back in like you should for those type of things, yes, now you have to reverse and do multiple maneuvers to fix yourself up because you went in the dumb way. And then, of course, instead of actually delivering the package like you meant to, she just drove off, which is wow. In this next clip, we have a Karen who decides to cut in line because she wanted to go first because apparently having a child, only to fall asleep in the line a little bit later.
We're at Krispy Kreme's and this mom, she's a mom. Oh, look at her, we got a Karen. So this woman cut off all these people. She's back there now. Look at the line of the cars. You have a child in your car. Why are you acting like that? What's going on? No. She told us that there's a kid in the car. Is she asleep?
She cut the whole line, and then and then she like freaked out, and then
wait, she cut the line?
Yeah,
she cut the line, so we kind of like said like that's rude that you cut the line. She's
yeah,
like, I have a kid in the car, don't be like that.
I tried calling
she's
her,
snoring?
I tried waking her up.
That's drugs.
Yeah,
that's scary.
And if there's
that's
a kid in that car,
there's no kid, I checked.
So she that was her only excuse. That's a wild. Hey. She was like, I have a kid in the car, don't be like that, and then flipped us off.
Yeah. Well,
like
the police just showed up.
Should I go back one? Was she okay?
Yeah, she was just high.
She like smoked.
Yeah.
Or like some other drug.
Other.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Bye.
She must have had the munchies. In this clip, we are here to see the aftermath of a crash that has occurred with this guy who's managed to run into not one, not two, but 3, potentially even 4 cars in a row. And here we have a clip where one of the guys he crashed into is trying to confront him, and well, we see the reason why this crash, well, occurred.
Call the cops, call the cops. No, don't take the pen. No, I got the pen down. Let's put this down. Yeah, the way. And he couldn't leave the head. He got the department's head. He got all the story. I just got hit by some guy telling me about drugs or something. He just hit like 3 cars.
Everybody! Everybody! I'm taking us out tonight! Yes! Tijuana! Yes!
So they can talk to us.
Obviously, I don't think we need to tell any more people this is obviously where we're going to go. For now, okay? Like, we love it, whether or not we like it. Oh my God, I love my brothers! Oh, God.
So, what's the consensus? Is he drunk? Is he high? Is he insane? Is it a mixture of all of the above? I'll give you 3 moments to come up with a choice to the multiple choice question there. Oh, what? You picked D? All of the above? Who would have known? Okay, this is not really a laughing matter to some degree, because, yeah, someone could have actually gotten properly hurt here. Like, it is just one of those things where we can laugh at this right here because no one's been hurt. We just see a guy who's being completely stupid. He was driving when he shouldn't have. He's high out of his mind, and he just bumped into a bunch of cars. Caused a bit of damage. If he doesn't have if he has insurance, that premium is definitely going up if he even keeps the insurance post this. Though, in saying that, he probably shouldn't even have a license post this, so that's another question there. And yeah, we can laugh at this now. But, you know, it's one of those things where people like this, the people who drive on the road in this state are endangering other people's lives. Yeah, in this instance here, no one's been seriously hurt. There might be a bit of shock, there's damage to cars, which causes a whole lot of inconvenience when it comes down to it, but no one's been hurt. We just get to have a little laugh at someone being completely high out of their mind. But again, someone could have been. It's just no good all around, you know? Here we have an interesting one here. So this person is trying to get into this apartment complex, but they don't have a way to access it themselves. They apparently live with their boyfriend, or their boyfriend lives in this apartment complex, but apparently either his phone is dead or turned off, so he won't pick up the phone. She is sitting here claiming that that's what she's going to do, but apparently there's been other issues of people stealing packages from this apartment complex. Here's a clip.
Packages? Why the f*** I need to steal some packages? Why do I need to steal some packages, bro? Matter of fact, you can get me in. I can show you my apartment if that makes you feel any better. Does that make you feel better if we walk together?
No.
No?
Because of your reaction right now?
Bro, I just told you I'm having a stressful day.
Okay.
I just told you that.
Stressful days.
Okay, that's great, but you're asking me for my apartment number. Like, who are you? I know you're human.
Somebody who lives here.
I live here too, babe.
But you just said that you don't, and your boyfriend
lives here. My boyfriend lives here. His phone is off. Why can't you understand? I can literally walk to you with my apartment, and I can show you where I live. Literally, I'm about to have a mental breakdown. I'm just trying to get in. I'm trying to use the bathroom. Look, I live here. I'm not lying.
Okay, but your reaction
Dude,
just shows
what reaction?
otherwise.
What are you?
You just went from crying to like insane.
You are literally a narcissist. You're an evil. I know you're recording me right now. You're a weirdo for that.
No, I'm not protecting myself.
Protecting yourself?
And I'm going to send it to the apartment manager, and I'm going to let him know your attitude.
Go ahead. You're a weirdo.
That's fine.
That's what you are. You're a weirdo.
Okay.
I live here.
That's okay.
Weird-ass bitch.
That's okay.
This is quite interesting to say the least. I mean, in general situations, if a person actually lived at this apartment complex, then wouldn't there be some form of general management number you can call if you forget your key or lose your key or do something along those lines? Because it's probably happened more than once or twice. But then I suppose in this situation, she doesn't live here herself. She just claims that her boyfriend lives here, and if he's not currently responding to the phone, then I'm sorry, tough luck, you're just going to have to wait. No one who doesn't know you is going to be willing to let you in, considering that this apartment complex has a bit of an issue with people stealing packages. I think you're just at a lose-lose there, man. You're just going to have to patiently wait it out until your boyfriend wakes up and picks up the phone, or until it has some power to it so he can pick up the phone. Or this is just an outright lie, and you're just trying to get in so you can, I don't know, steal some packages.
With the chairs, with the big room, everything. Everything you got. Everything you got.
So did you want a chicken sandwich?
That's exactly what the hell I wanted, honey. That's exactly what the hell I wanted. Which one, the number 7? Oh, I don't know. It's just a chicken sandwich. Could you give me a break, please? No, it's 2. I just want a chicken sandwich. That's all I fucking want. Just give me a chicken sandwich. You got a 99-cent one? Don't make it so complicated, y'all. I just want a chicken sandwich. The cheapest one you got. Thank you.
Oh my god.
That's it? Oh my goodness, I think I got enough money for that. $3? Is that enough? There you go, honey. There you go. There you go. Have a nice day. You want a credit card too? Oh my God, here's 5. What are you going to do with that? Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, dear. Thanks.
You know, this is one of those type of people that are just fun because it's not like they're being abusive. They're just very, very loud. They're just talking at the top of their lungs. They're not hurling any form of abuse. Like, there was no abuse here. This was just someone talking loudly for some reason. And everyone in the background in the actual restaurant were just having a bit of fun with it. They were laughing along. They didn't care so much. It's just one of those nicer ones. Here we have an interesting clip where this guy is refusing to pay for services done by a mechanic here for some reason or other, because apparently they weren't done correctly. I don't know. Here's a clip.
I'll film you too, brother.
So what do you say? You're from Tennessee?
I'll film you too. I'll film you too. I got 100,000 followers on my Instagram. You want to see that? I'm going to film your ass too, dummy. And I will not come back to this motherfucker again. His big fat ass up over here trying to charge me $160 for nothing. And I just told you to fix the water. And you couldn't even do that. And now you want to raise your hand in people's face. What kind of business are you? That's what you do? You're a fighter? Then you still keep getting close. Buddy, I got almost 100,000 followers on my shit.
What? I have to follow you to be happy?
No, you don't have to follow me, bucko. Okay. But you film me.
I don't have to follow you.
I'm going to film you.
Leave my neighbors.
Okay, well, I can't leave because you didn't even jump my car. You got my car
because
on low.
Your car has a bad battery,
well, you still filming me.
Bad battery.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Bad battery.
That's cool.
Piece of shit.
I'm still filming.
Okay.
I'm still filming.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay.
Right.
But you were threatening me.
Right.
What
I didn't threaten you.
No,
what I'm gonna threaten you for? You got in my face.
I'm recording you because you were.
I'm recording you. I'm recording you right here because you tried to charge me $160, and I told you the water's leaking. I am from Tennessee. I am.
And then you're going to see what I'm doing.
And I'm a post your ass too.
Okay.
Big dummy.
More dummy than you are not, bitch. Stupid bitch.
All right, yep. And I make my money too. How about that? Bitch, and it's still started up.
And you, who's the dummy?
You a dummy. See? That's why your business. Because you're mad I sell cars and you don't. Come out of here.
What I've deciphered from this mess is that the car wasn't apparently running according to the other guy, but then when he goes to get in his car, it then starts running. I don't know. There's not really much more I can gather out of this. Did he actually pay for the services? Did the mechanic actually do their job correctly? I don't know. It just kind of ended. Though it was quite funny, the guy decides to go on his little ramble. Oh, you're recording me? Let me record you and I'll show you in front of my audience of 100,000 followers on Instagram. Cool, buddy. Here, I'll show you to my 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like, that actually matters. When you get your family involved in an incident and they call you out.
What's the problem?
Your daughter getting bucked when I get off the bus.
What do you mean she getting bucked?
She got bucked with my best friend.
Who is your best friend?
All three. No, not all three of them, but all three of them.
Well, I mean, she can say what she want to say out her mouth. That's the thing.
Well, after I leave?
It don't matter.
It do matter.
No, it don't. When you going to fight her, let's fight her.
I did want to fight her. She got walking away.
But what did your best friend say? Did they say anything? So you taking up for your best friends?
Yes.
So, you gonna If you're gonna fight her, bring your ass. Take your glasses off. You wanna fight a fighter behind your back ass. Bring it.
Jokes aside, that's quite funny. The fact that she was just like, "Oh, you're gonna fight them? Why aren't you fighting them? What is this?" Oh, she kept running away. Well, what are you doing? Oh, that's great. This person gets their nails done at a nail salon. They seem to be happy with the nails at the time. They even leave a $10 tip on top of the usual payment. But they come back later with not only their sister, but their mother in tow to complain about the nails and attempt to get a refund. Here's the clip.
We're going to stop full payment. You're not going to get 1 penny. How's that?
We can call the Swedish bank right now. Go on the bank.
You can call the bank whatever you want, but we say we don't do refund. You can sit down and we repair for you. Yes, you can call it.
We are stopping this right now. But we can call the company. They said you can call the manager.
Yeah, you can call and do whatever you want.
So do the 25 refund and we'll take care of the rest later. But 25 isn't even half because I had left a $10 tip. You should be ashamed of yourself. Are you filming us? Hi. Here, let her film your nails. She's filming you. Look at the nails.
I didn't put a video.
Yeah.
You see, I put on Facebook. Don't worry.
Yeah,
We
in
will
the back of them. Would you pay $60 for these nails, folks?
I mean, look at the edges and how
And I also want to say, for you to film us when we're speaking to you kindly is completely
That's why I say, how I sit down and he do repair
It's not even,
for you.
it's even stuck on my fingers. There are even dots under the lines. Do you think they're good? Are you proud of them?
For me, I think it's good.
Look, I get the idea that you may have thought it was fine at the time, but when you had someone else double check over it, they might see problems that you didn't see. So I completely understand that part of it. But also at the same note, it sounds like the nail tech is very willing to do the repairs and fixes necessary to make you happy in this situation, and you're refusing to do so because it seems like you just want your money back and that's it. You actually don't care about the nails itself and things on those lines. Like, I will say this, I personally would never run a nail salon like this, so me saying this is probably redundant, but I mean, if I were to do something along these lines, I would be like, cool, if you want a refund, if you come to get nails done here, if you'd like to get a refund in the future, you'll have to have the nails removed on site before you get the refund. So you can't get away with getting free cool looking nails because no, you want the refund, they get taken off or they get undone, yada yada yada. Though those are probably real nails. I don't know enough about this stuff, leave me alone. Here you have a Karen complaining and annoying someone who's minding their own business at the pool.
I'm getting complaints.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. You were literally walking around the whole pool, you just looked at me and stopped. And now you decide to say what you're saying.
In your hand.
So you just lied just now.
No.
First complaints and now you just saw something? So which one is it?
I got complaints.
But you were just walking around the whole pool and you just stopped and saw me. First was complaints, and then now you're saying you just...
I got
Leave me alone,
complaints.
please. Leave me alone.
Where do you live?
Leave me alone. What?
What's going on?
Who are you?
I told you I'm on the board.
Okay, good for you. Go back to the board.
What's going on? I got complaints.
She's a liar. She was going around the whole pool. She just decided to stop when she looked at me because of whatever she got going on.
No, ma'am. No, I don't think so.
But we're just at the pool.
Oh, I've gotten complaints. Okay, what are the complaints about? Oh, where do you live? it just seems like like she's just trying to come up with an excuse to annoy this person for some random reason. Like, it's just a bit abnormal behavior. She's saying that she's gotten complaints about them, but she's not actually willing to tell them the complaints that people have been complaining about. Isn't that like the first thing you do when you're coming up to a person in a pool saying, hey, by the way, some other people have been complaining about you doing blah, 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 blah. Is that true? Or try to figure out the situation? No, she's just trying to be a nuisance, which is wild. Here we have a door-to-door salesman, yes, everyone's bane of existence, being harassed by a guy in the neighborhood for some weird reason who's going obsessively far to get rid of him.
Yo, you want to leave me alone?
No.
Leave me alone, bro. I didn't do nothing to you.
I'm not your bro.
I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't do nothing
See
to
that house right there?
Yeah, what about it?
Don't never step in that yard again.
What the hell did I do?
Don't step in that yard again.
What did I do?
You're an ignorant little motherfucker, ain't you?
I didn't do shit.
You didn't?
No. Please tell me what I did.
Huh?
Please tell me what I did. It's a public road. I can walk.
I'll tell you what you can do. You can get your f***ing ass beat. Want to try me? Huh?
What did I do? Like, actually, what did I do?
Don't walk up to that house again.
What did I do?
Don't walk up to that house again.
What did I do?
You're gonna get f***ed up.
What did I do? Why the hell are you following me?
You did. I'm gonna show you what.
I didn't do nothing to you.
You're going to.
How?
I ain't done with you.
Good.
Really? Really?
I ain't do nothing to you.
Yes, door-to-door salesmen are a bane of everyone's existence, but here's the thing. There's one simple solution. Ignore them. Don't worry about them. They'll knock on your door once or twice, but after they don't get an answer after a little bit, they're just going to move on. There's no need to get out into your truck and start chasing them down your street just to go off at them, do whatever the hell that guy did, I didn't see through the blur, and threaten to fight him. He's just doing his job, buddy. Seriously. He just wants to do his job, get his money, pay his bills. That's all he's here to do. Not like you're just here to want to murder the guy by the sound of it. Like, what in the world deranged behavior is this? Here we have someone who tries to get away with not paying for the haircut they just got given, but clearly this hairdresser's dealt with this type of person before.
Wait. I'm about to get the money out my car. No. Well, you're gonna have to leave your purse here. For what? Cause it don't, you can't go out there. You gotta pay me first. My car right in the driveway. Okay, why can't you leave your purse right here then?
Bro, I could have somebody just cash app you this.
So you don't got the money?
No, not right now.
What? So you came to your appointment without the money?
I could just have somebody cash app you.
Okay, well, you can't go to, you're gonna have to sit here today, till the cash app come through or something.
Oh, you're just gonna get the body out of my car? Okay, just leave your purse here then, if that's the case. Just so I have something of yours that you're gonna come back for. Oh, why would I do that? I don't have the body, actually. Man, what a failed attempt. Because this person's obviously had to deal with someone doing this before, so they've got a pair of locks that don't make extremely obvious to the door when someone makes an attempt to leave. This bus driver spots someone in the back vaping inside of the bus, and so decides to stop the bus and gets the lady to get off the bus, gets the teen to get off the bus and refuses to move the bus until they leave. Here's the clip.
Talking to you. When is plane go? Yes, you. The one that you with me right now. Off the bus.
Who are you talking to?
You just vaped. Off the bus. You guys want to vape, that's fine. You do it outside. Not on the bus. Off the bus, lady. Yes, you.
No, he didn't go. I don't want to go home.
You. Yes, you. Off the bus.
What did I do?
You vaped. I saw you. I just saw you. Yeah, well, tell your dad that you're getting off the bus because you were vaping. I just looked at you. I'm on the mirror. I'm looking right at you. Yeah, it is. Because vaping's not allowed on the bus. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. It is that serious. I know, it is not to you. I know, it doesn't matter. The bus ain't going anywhere, so you guys move.
Ultimately, the person who was caught vaping refused to leave the bus, so you know what happens next? Everyone gets kicked off the bus. Great job. Person who's not willing to take responsibility for doing something that's wrong. Good on ya, you dumbass. And for those who think that this was an overreaction with a bus driver, you obviously aren't aware enough of how serious this type of thing actually is, because there's a reason why you can't just smoke or vape or use aerosols in public spaces like this, because there are people who could legitimately die because of that. I don't joke about this. Look it up. Like, there are people whose lungs, whose bodies have a very bad reaction to aerosols, to smokes and the chemicals in cigarettes and vapes that legitimately leads to a very bad reaction from that person that could, at the very least, hospitalize them. At the very worst, bloody kill them. There's a reason why it's a no-go at all. It's just, that is what it is. It is a serious thing. You just don't do that in enclosed spaces. Do it in your own room, whatever. Have the smoke alarms go off if you're that dumb, but never do it in a public space, especially never do it in a public space with a lot of other people unless you're in a designated area where you can smoke and stuff like that. It is a serious thing. You shouldn't do it. People could die.
Here we have people going through the drive-thru at night and accidentally get given the wrong order, and because this is a Karen, they have the best way of handling things. Instead of calmly just saying, hey, I think you gave me the wrong order, she goes in there and starts harassing the worker and asking for a refund.
Order, everything redone, please. My full $30, my full $30. How much do you get paid to mess it all up? Wow!
You get fucking $12 an hour.
Wow! 19.
Who, me? I got a 2017 Chevrolet.
You see us here all the time.
Do I want my money back? I'll take you to court if you don't give me my money back. You heard me?
You heard.
I'll take you to court if you don't give me my money back.
We want our money back.
Yeah, I really would.
This entire bag of food is wrong. The whole bag. Really? Because any other Taco Bell would open the doors gladly. The one in Pasadena does it all the time. The one in Pasadena has done it for me a million times. Okay, really? Because I live there. Yes, they do. They've done it twice for me. Like, you're ridiculous. My whole order is wrong. I spent $30 and my whole order is wrong. Yeah, I already gave him my receipt.
I think this Karen just doesn't realize, slip-ups like this can and will happen. Sometimes, late at night, people aren't going to be paying a 100% attention to what they're doing and might accidentally give you the wrong order. If that's the case, you simply just go up to them. Hey, point out, like, hey, I think you gave me the wrong order here. It's got a bunch of items that I didn't order and it's missing all the things that I did order. And they'll just simply double check the other order they've got. They go, oh, we did. Sorry about that. Here's the right order. And then go on with your day. There's no need to cause all this hassle over something that is very simple to fix and then just immediately go harassing, I'll sue you if you don't give me a refund for this. It's just unnecessary, guys. You can do this so much more simply and waste a lot less time. Although I suppose if people were civil, we wouldn't get clips like this. So, yeah.
This clip is quite interesting. So there seems to be a bit of a kerfuffle that has occurred in this Uber ride, and unfortunately we jump in the middle of this argument when one of the passengers is whipped out of her phone to record the rest of this incident. I'm just going to let you watch it before I give you my thoughts.
Keep it up, please keep it up.
I will.
Good, keep it up.
Respect is earned and deserved.
Yep, and you haven't given none.
Go now, go back.
Respect is earned.
And when are you gonna give some, sir? When?
I'm sick and tired of
I've been in this car for 50 minutes. When have you respected me as a passenger? When? I got in here. I asked you, can you turn your music down? You turned the shit up even more. Nobody should have to ask you that.
You feel so entitled.
Yes, I feel entitled because I'm a passenger.
You're a passenger, but this is.
And this is your job.
It's not my job.
It's your job.
It's my car. I can kick you out of the car anytime I want to.
Guess what?
I don't work for anybody.
Then you do whatever you need to do.
I don't work for anybody. I work for myself.
Okay. Keep on.
You know,
keep
I
on,
can
keep
kick
on.
you out of. It's my car.
Okay.
Please, she's not wise. Don't be quarreling with her, please. Just go. Go
You
like this.
black Americans, you feel so entitled. Over what?
The next right.
Lazy as.
Ooh, yes, yep.
Go get some job. You like to live on welfare. My tax money is taking care of you equally if you don't know that. Fool.
Keep it up.
Bullshit.
Yep.
If you're dealing with other persons, don't shit with me. I'll kick you out. I even kick you too, physically.
The first right.
My God. You're crazy.
The first right here.
See, I'm on the phone. I'm following the GPS. And that's what the GPS is telling me to do.
And I asked you why you on the phone to make a left turn.
I am following the GPS. And I was right.
So what? The GPS is wrong sometimes. That's why I'm up and paying attention so I can tell you which way to go.
If you have different issues, I'm not responsible for it. If you have issues, I'm not responsible for it.
If you're asking who I think is in the wrong in this situation, I genuinely think it's a good mix of both of them.
From the sounds of it, there's a high chance the Uber driver, when they had music on, was told to turn it down, and they may have turned it up, or it could have just went to a different song that was slightly louder than others. It is a thing. It's a very funny issue. Like, there's some songs that I'll listen to on Spotify that are a lot lower in volume, and I'll have to have the volume a lot higher to hear them nicely. And then there's other songs that are a bit louder in comparison, and that causes issues. Or maybe he did deliberately turn the music up in response to their complaint. That is a bit of a dick move. Whatever. I think the biggest issue that's come here is that instead of just like, yep, cool, we're almost at the end of our drive, let's just sit here and wait and get this over and done with and move on with our lives, you decide to start this argument here for one reason or another, and now you're just getting into a useless argument with your person who's currently driving you to your destination. Because yes, they could just literally kick you out of the car now. They don't have to put up with you. And yes, I get the concerns that GPSs are going to take the wrong directions at times, but the Uber drivers are usually just going to follow the GPS. It's just better for you to sit back and let them go and do their thing, you know? As I said, I think both sides are on the wrong here. The Uber driver could have handled this a fair bit better, and then there's also the special dick move if he did deliberately turn his music up in response to being asked to turn it down. But the passengers also has just handled this in a most terrible fashion. Like, I've done Uber recently. I've done Uber driving recently because I did go on a trip like a week ago. And one guy had music playing. I didn't particularly care. It's something I just don't care about. I'm just there to be taken to my destination, be done with it. Like, no need to make a big deal out of something that's not worth it. This clip's a very intriguing one. So this lady here gets fired by the end of this clip for laughing in someone else's face. And now this seems to be a bit of a context matters type thing. So according to what the manager's been told in the situation, this other person said, oh, so you don't want to work. Also, it's like so you want to do this and help us do work. And apparently, according to that guy, this worker here behind the camera laughed at him for that one. According to the worker here, she states that it's like, oh, so you don't want to do work, and she laughed at him for that. And that's why she's getting fired from this job. Let's just let the clip go, and I'll get back to you.
You guys need me to do, I'm willing to help.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Most
what
definitely.
you said.
Most definitely.
So I said, great, I'm going to hire you as a food service worker.
Mm-hmm.
There may be time to time where you help out in Starbucks, but your primary role is going to be food service worker. So maybe there's a miscommunication between you and I, which is fine. So if you don't want to do the job,
I'm gonna let you finish talking. I ain't trying to interrupt you.
You just did interrupt me though.
Yeah, but I just want to let you know I do want to say something afterwards. I apologize for interrupting you.
Okay, what would you like to say?
No, I'm gonna let you finish.
No, I'm done. I don't really have anything else to say.
Like you said, we did have some miscommunication, which I was telling them. I said, okay, that's a conversation for me and Justin to have as far as getting together and me and him talking about my position, because I was under the impression of one thing, and you told them another. So that's why I told them I'm gonna have a conversation with Justin about it, and me and him will get that straight. I just need to know what y'all need done, what needs to be done. And Marco was continuing about he was saying that, oh, you act like you don't want to work, da 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 da. And
Okay, so let me just say one thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We're here to open this account. It's a Saturday. I don't want to be here on a Saturday. And I don't have time for this type of interaction, like having this conversation.
Exactly.
So either you're going to work and you're going to stop with the drama.
I'm not causing any drama. That's the
You've
thing.
been sitting in this conference room wasting time for what, an hour and a half
He
now?
told me to go sit down, sir. I kept asking him what needs to be done. I told him I didn't want to go sit down.
So do you want to work here or not?
Yes, that's why I'm still here. If I didn't, I would have already left.
Okay. So if that's the case, I don't want any more drama, which I feel like is not going to happen. I don't think this is going to work out, Phoenix. I'm sorry. I'm not causing any drama. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I kept asking him, even after the whole conversation, I was over it. Like, I'm like, okay, I understand that he told you one thing, I was told another. I'll talk to Justin. What needs to be done? Because, like I told you, I had a funeral to go to. If I didn't want to be here, if I didn't want to come work, I would have let. Okay,
no,
that's not the story he told me.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the thing. If it's miscommunication,
I was told you laughed in his face when he asked you to help out in the kitchen.
No, that's what I'm trying to get to the conversation. That's what I'm letting you know. It didn't happen that way. It wasn't because I told him that I didn't want to do a certain thing and I laughed at him because of that. I laughed because he was saying that I didn't want to work. And I laughed because I'm like, okay, if I didn't want to work, I wouldn't have came here today. That's why I laughed, but I felt disrespected.
Okay,
but
Phoenix, I don't want to waste any more time. Can I please just have your badge? This isn't going to work out. I'm sorry.
I didn't even, okay.
Thank you.
I'm a stickler for accepting that usually when there's two sides of a story, the reality of the story tends to be in the middle. Tends to be. Sometimes someone's just straight up lying because they don't want to look bad. And if that's the case, well, that kind of sucks, and that's very unfortunate. But I'd say it's probably somewhere in the middle here. And I'm going to be honest here. I feel like firing a person because they had a little giggle at something along these lines is a bit stupid, if I'm completely honest. Purely because for me, when I'm a little nervous and I do a bit of nervous laughing, I laugh at things a lot because over the years I've grown less to be more, and I've decided to stop being annoyed or angry at situations and more just laugh at it now. Which does lead to things like this, where you laugh at something completely ridiculous and it gets you in a bit of trouble because you probably should not have laughed at that. But ultimately, it's just your way of handling things to make your life easier. It seems like this manager just realized that, there's going to be some issues here and I'm not going to be bothered to actually work these kinks out. I don't want to figure out what this other guy's been doing. I just want to keep with the status quo because it's easier for me. So, bye-bye. I don't want you in the job anymore. But I will ask, what do you guys thought on this one? What's your thoughts about this one in the comments below? Here we watch some classic road rage play out.
People are so crazy. Look at this. Look at this girl. That's a girl driving. That is a woman. Look at that. What in the world is going on? Oh my gosh. They're front of the car crash. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. What is wrong with people? Just go to work like normal people. This is no Mario Kart. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. What is going on? Oh my gosh, I'm going around this. I'm going around this.
The classic that you cut me off. Now I'm going to chase you down until you stop, and then I'm going to get out and scream and shout and let it all out. It's like, I get it. I get why I get why that type of thing would make you angry. But, sometimes you need to think a little further and realize that you're driving like a multi-thousand pound car that, if done wrong, can easily kill someone. Heck, if you do something really, really wrong, you could kill yourself with it, which is not exactly the thing you want to be doing. So maybe be a bit safer in the roads, even when someone does something completely stupid like cutting you off or jumping into your lane without acknowledging that you're actually right there, right where they're going to go. Because, you gotta expect, as a driver, your main thing is not how you're driving. No, it's all about how everyone else is driving, because no matter how well you drive, all it takes is one dumbass doing something ridiculously stupid to screw you over. In the next clip, we've got a Karen from Subway trying to take us back to elementary.
I can't believe people can't count back change to people. I know, but you should be able to add and subtract. That's basic elementary education.
Hey, Karen, do you want to stop making fun of people's knowledge on things?
I'm not making fun of people. I don't care if you videotape me.
Okay,
You
well,
probably
I'm
can't
going to.
count either.
I can count. I think being rude isn't going to help with anything here, Karen.
I gave her the extra money because I didn't want all that change back. And I still don't want the change back.
Well, just relax, Karen. Just relax, Karen. Everything's
My
going to be
name is
okay.
not Karen.
Well, you're acting like one. Have a good day, Karen. Being rude isn't going to help with anything, sweetheart.
I'm not your sweetheart. Trust me.
I like your pants.
I suppose it may be too much for the Karen to understand that some people may just simply struggle in certain aspects of knowledge just because that's just how they are. There's not much they can do about that. But yeah, nice pants. Here we have a Kevin following a guy walking his dog down the road for apparently having his dog walk into the grassy area right next to the footpath.
I don't understand why you're following me. I really don't. You're following me. You're following me, and this is why people call the cops on people. Stop following me. Stop following me. Is this your sidewalk? Is this your sidewalk? Is this your sidewalk? Oh, they're past it now, right? So everything's over. Please leave me alone. Yes?
Now you want to act like you're the
now,
victim.
Now it's over, right? Did you drive around and follow me, or did I come to you? Who cursed at you? Who cursed at you?
You said you're going to watch me? Now you
I said, now you're going to watch me? Yeah. Now you're going to watch me. You're doing it right now, aren't you? You're being ridiculous. You are being ridiculous. You're being ridiculous.
No, you're ridiculous.
You don't own the sidewalk. 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 I'm sorry.
No. This right here is mine because I built it.
Goodbye, sir.
I built it.
Goodbye, sir. Is this your house? Is this your house?
No, now you want to go. Where's my house? You know
your house is back there now, right? Your house is back there now, right? Your house is back there, yes? Your house is back there, yes? Am I past your house? Bye. Goodbye. Good f***ing bye. Maldita su... Do you ever see their problem with these dogs? I walk by once every 2 weeks or something. He doesn't know that. He doesn't know that. He does not know that. You see? This is somebody who picks up after their dogs. I don't leave shit anywhere, so you're full of it. You're full of it.
And he's like, what, you gonna stand and watch me? Come on, man. It's all about respect, but it shows you.
He drove off and drove back to start a fight with me. That was it.
I know, but just listen.
I'm listening.
I know you're upset. Always trying to say.
He's following me. He is following me. Do you realize that? He's following me.
I get what you're saying.
He's following me. How's that okay? He's following me. How's that okay?
I'm just saying it's not okay, but understand. Just try to understand what I'm saying.
No, I want you to understand that he drove away and drove back just to yell at me for what? For spending 15 seconds in front of his house while my dogs walk past? This is a public sidewalk, and he should really leave me alone.
This is not public.
This is a public sidewalk, and he should leave me alone.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And if he had given it 15 seconds, I'd have been past his house in 15 seconds. But no, instead he wants to turn it. Instead he wants to drive all the way back around, roll down his window, grill at me through his glasses, and then say some nonsense for what? And then just stand there and stare at me and go, I told you to move. Like, I'm sorry, this is a public sidewalk. It doesn't matter what the you say, because I'm not going to move if I don't have to. It's a public sidewalk, and I will stay on the public sidewalk.
It's not a sidewalk. This is not public. This is mine.
What are they standing on?
This is my
What are they standing on?
Now,
what are they standing on?
Now you want to say, like I said, you're the victim.
Yeah.
You're the victim. You come up
Who chased who? Who chased who? How much further down are we from your house? How much further down are we from your house that you're still here? How much further down are we from your house that you're still following me? You are being ridiculous. You're a grown man. You got to get to work. So do I. Why don't you back the off and let me go? Don't tell me where to go. This is a public goddamn sidewalk. You can't control the sidewalk.
This is mine.
That's not yours. That's his. I'm pretty sure that's his. That's not yours either.
No. Over there, you know where you were. You know exactly where you were.
How long ago? How long ago? So is it over or is it not over? Am I past your house? Am I past your house or am I not past your house? So is it over? Am I past your house or am I not past your house?
This clip really requires you to go down to the weeds of a lot of American law, and this can vary very heavily depending on what city you live in, depending on your own HOA's rulings, and various other shenanigans along those lines. So in some places, from your mailbox to the road is technically the city's property. You technically maintain it, but it's the city's property. Some places it's only the footpath itself. The nature strip between the road and the footpath, and then the grass beyond to the house property itself is technically still private property, and the footpath is just an easement from the city in order to have a public pathway there. And so on and so forth. It literally will change depending on which city you are, depending on which HOA you're in, and so many other nonsensicals and shenanigans that, technically speaking, both people in this clip are right. Except for the fact that I personally wouldn't follow someone down the footpath because their dog slightly walked into my property, maybe took a piss. If the dog took a shit and the person who was walking the dog didn't pick up after them, then I would be having problems like this guy here. But beyond that, it doesn't matter. Dog's gonna piss where dog's gonna piss. There's no way to really stop them. They just like doing that. They find a place that's got the smell of another dog, they're going to whip up their leg and piss a little to mark their territory. It's what they do. There's nothing you can really do to stop that. Ultimately, the guy following the guy on the footpath, he was just a bit of an arse. So here we have a guy on the plane who did not pay attention to the flight attendants when they were talking about the emergency, like what to do in any form of emergency, where to get your life jacket, when the oxygen mask come down, and then a very important one on how to open the emergency door. You want to know why it's important that he pay attention? Because he's in one of the few rows that are right next to the emergency door, so it's very important that not only he pays attention to this piece of information, because effectively speaking, he's a part of the row that is very key and instrumental for saving people's lives if they need to get the hell out of the goddamn plane. Here's the clip.
I have no idea what the problem is. I'm sitting where I'm sitting. I'm A-list. I've been on the flight. I didn't do anything wrong.
If you're not listening to flight attendants,
I didn't do anything wrong. I did zero
we can make
wrong.
this easy. We need to get this airplane on the plane to get
Ask anybody here if I did anything wrong. I'm not answering this. She's got a problem. That's not on me. I am A-list. I sat here on a reason because I got a bad knee. I
fail to move,
This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Like, just because she's obnoxious and has an issue, and I wasn't staring at her while she was talking. This is unreal. This is unreal. I'm not sitting in the back. I have bad knees.
The open seat we have, sir.
I wasn't doing anything wrong. I'm like appalled by this.
Sir, if you fail to listen to flight attendants, and
I did not disagree. I didn't do anything. I just wasn't staring at what she wasn't talking to me. How did I do anything wrong?
I'm just going to ask you to switch seats.
I'm not sitting where I can't sit with my can and my knee back.
What we don't want to do.
This is unfreaking believable. This is unbelievable. Ask this gentleman right here. I mean, I was doing nothing wrong this whole time. Just because I wasn't staring at her. Let somebody else move. I'm not moving. I'm sorry. I did zero wrong. I did nothing wrong. Honestly.
Then maybe I need to call forward. We're going to have to deplane all the
What did I do wrong? I'd like to hear what I did wrong. Honestly, I'd like to hear what I did wrong. Because I wasn't Pollock. I'm Dr. Pollock. You tell everybody here I'm Dr. Pollock. Pollock. Yes. I'm Dr. Pollock. I did nothing wrong. I just wasn't looking at her when she was going over the stuff. This is unbelievable. What is your name? Sarah what? Well, you asked my last name. I was nice enough to get my last name. This is unbelievable. I did zero wrong. Such horseshit.
I've actually got first-hand experience with sitting in one of these rows because about a year ago on one of my flights back from an event that I went to last year, my seat got moved to a different seat, which so happened to be the row where the emergency door was. And they do the typical emergency procedures, and then they go up to the people who are at the emergency doors, and they ask a few questions. They want to like, hey, here, you guys have to know this information about opening these doors. They're heavy, they're a little difficult to open at times, but you need to know how to do it in case the emergency comes where you need to do it. As well as they also ask a special question like, okay, are you still good to sit here? Do you want to move? Will you be fine to do this, or you're not going to be able to do it? And clearly, this guy wasn't paying attention to the usual procedure of telling people how to do the emergency stuff. Now, again, as I say in the interim to this clip, it's usually okay, whatever, who cares? They're not going to make a big deal out of it, aside from the people who really do need to pay attention, which are the people that are sitting right next to the emergency doors. Because, they're the ones who are currently in the way of the door, and if they're not paying attention and don't know how to open the door, then that's a huge problem for everybody, because that's the way out of the plane in cases of emergencies. And it's very important that you pay attention to what they're telling you about how to operate that door. And there are some people who respond to this by saying, oh, it's because something to do with his bad knee. No, not particularly here. It's really just particularly the case that he wasn't paying attention to the emergency procedures. And then rather than cooperating and then just listening to him out now, they said, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. I'm a doctor. I'm Dr. Polly. Yeah, I'm Dr. Polly. It's like, Polly. Yeah, Polly. Dr. Polly. Like, He genuinely did not care about the entire situation. He just wants to go on a deflection game of saying, I did nothing wrong. I just chose not to look at the attendant when she's telling me and showing me what we need to do. You know, there's a reason why you need to look at the attendant, because not only are they telling you how to do things, they are also showing you how to operate things. It's what they do. Like, entitled ass.
Here we have a Karen going off at a bunch of kids' parents because the kids are being too loud whilst having fun and playing outside.
You're getting so upset then if your children are so wonderful.
Because you're walking around here. Let them kids. They're outside.
Oh yeah, they're outside. Everywhere I go, these shrieking kids. I go in my backyard. Yeah! Okay, lady! Okay! Everybody has to shriek! Okay! This is the world we live in! Everybody yells!
Get over yourself.
Oh, yeah, well, your kids are shrieking. I heard them way over there.
Kids.
Oh, they're kids. Well, I'm an adult. Can I shriek?
Stop it. You guys.
Oh, there's nowhere that I can get away where there isn't shrieking kids.
I'm sorry.
Everywhere they are.
You feel that way.
Well, it's true, lady.
You are screaming also right now.
Yeah, because your kids are. Why can't I?
You can.
Is it a law that only your kids and these kids can shriek?
Listen, you can scream, but then don't get mad at our kids for shrieking, okay?
Yeah, well, I'm only shrieking because they were.
But they're outside enjoying
Oh, they're outside. Well, why don't you take them inside your house to let them shriek? Or do you not like that?
No,
They do.
Well, then take them back there.
We're just outside for an outing. They don't have school today, ma'am.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to relax. And all I hear is shrieking kids.
Can you come here Tuesday to Friday?
Oh, you see? I have to come at a certain time. Okay, what is your schedule? I can only come at your schedule. I'm sorry, I didn't know you owned this place.
No, if you don't want to listen, if you don't want to hear.
Yeah, I know. If I don't want to hear kids, then I gotta wear earphones, right? Because your kids are royalty, and they can do whatever they want. Give them guns, why don't you? Let them kill people.
Hey, don't joke about that.
Oh, that's not.
I thought we want kids to be going out there and having the time of their lives, enjoying themselves. I thought that's the point. We want to get them off their screens and all this hazmat crap. But no. To this person, you have to be quiet when you're kids. Even though we all know that's not how that goes. We all understand that kids are loud people, especially when they are having fun. They have a tendency to scream for no absolute reason because that's just what kids do. Complaining about kids being loud whilst they're outside having fun is ridiculously stupid. And before the clip cut off there, did you seriously make the comparison like, oh, you may as well give the kids a gun and let them kill people? It's like, what type of comparison is that? Seriously, what stupid nonsense are you on there to think that that's a great comparison when that has absolutely no relation whatsoever there?
The story of this clip is a very interesting one. Basically what's happened here is that the item is scanned up at the wrong price that the customer claims to have been a cheaper price on the shelf. When the staff member asks, hey, could you go take a photo of that? I can't leave the registers. The Karen decides to go and demand that no, you go do it because that's what I've just told you to do. And then we have this clip here.
Can you get somebody else?
Check the price.
It's $5. All of this is over $5.
We asked you to check the price. You said no.
I need somebody here. I said no.
Yes, you did.
I just said, can you get a picture now? And you made a big deal out of that. Yes. Yeah, I did. I told you to get a picture for me. You made a big deal out of it.
Listen to you, dude. You work here, buddy.
I don't give a
Hey,
yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Get on my face. Get on my face. No, get on my face. Get the
Andrew.
Pops,
Go.
Get out of
Go
here.
sit in the manager's office right now.
I quit. No.
Get out of here. Good. You should quit. Then I'll come back. What? You're gonna assault me?
Yeah.
Andrew,
Go ahead and
get
assault me.
out.
Go ahead and assault me. You want to go to juvenile hall, probably?
I'm not scared to
16?
go.
Andrew.
I'm scared to go. Yeah, bitch.
You
Andrew.
don't call me a fat. That guy's nuts. He's having a big issue.
Wow.
We just wanted to check a price on something.
Right.
And he just
Can
went
you
crazy.
bring this customer out, please?
Ain't gonna lie, Andrew, there's no winning this one here. Like, I get it. Customers are infuriating, but you still kind of have to act professional to a degree. I mean, I get it. You probably had a bad day. this is just, it's just like, I get it. I legitimately get this reaction from the guy, but at the same time, it's something you just don't do either. I get it. But you're in a professional setting. You kinda, even if the customer's not giving you that type of courtesy, you've got to keep your cool because A, you lose this job, which you probably didn't care about, but then also B, you can't use them as a reference anymore because you lost your shit at that job and that's why you lost it, so it won't look too good on your record anyway. Short clip here where a DoorDash driver makes a delivery and gets no tip and is not really happy about it.
Hi, it's saying 0 for the tip. Was there a cash tip? Loser.
I'm going to be 100% honest, from an outsider looking in, from someone who lives in Australia where tipping culture isn't exactly a thing. Like, with DoorDash and Uber Eats here, you can tip, but it's like one of those things that doesn't really happen that often, and ultimately people aren't exactly that upset when they don't get a tip. It's just one of those questions, like, I think it's weird to always expect a tip, like, every time. It's one of those things, like, just make it a part of the normal price of the actual product itself. Stop forcing me to put an extra bit of money on after I've already made the calculations to go, oh, this is how much it's going to cost me. But at the same time, if I'm getting fast food, I will make the trip out myself and drive there myself. So, yeah. I ultimately wish that most people would get paid via their main wage, a livable actual wage, not have to rely on tips, but that's clearly not how it's going to go in America at this point in time. So, for those of you who do live in America, what are your thoughts on tips? Genuinely.
Roll the window down.
No, I'm not rolling the window down.
Roll the window down.
So please leave.
Roll the window down.
No, I'm not.
And before you ask, there is no part 2 to this one. What we've got information-wise is that she was apparently arrested, she got locked up for a day, and now has to pay for a new window. Genius 100 IQ plays here if I've ever seen one. Here we have a Karen who successfully scraped a Tesla on her way into a car park, and when confronted by the owner of said Tesla, she has a very crazy reaction to it.
Ma'am, you hit my car.
I did not hit your car. I just.
Then what's this right here?
What's was on a long time ago.
Okay, then do you see how close you are? It's not even close to my car? Ma'am, look at how close you are. You can't even walk through here. Ma'am, you hit my car. I have a video recording that you hit my car.
No,
okay. I'm not gonna move, so. Ma'am. Stop. Ma'am! Yo, okay, move out of the way. She's gonna hit you. You, what the
I'm not a fan of Teslas, but there's one thing that I've grown to absolutely love about them, and it's the fact that they're a literal surveillance system on wheels. Okay, maybe I don't love that fact about them, but it's if you're going to crash into any car in a car parking lot whatsoever, you don't want to do it to a Tesla, because those things have got cameras at every little angle that it could ever be possibly conceived. So if you've hit their car, they definitely know about it. They've definitely got the damn proof about it, so you may as well just accept the fact you did that and move on with your life. Or be this cranky old lady here who not only decides to perform a hit and run, also makes an attempt to run over the person whom they've hit, whose car they've hit, to maybe do a second round of hitting and running. Genius moves on their behalf. Hopefully the police caught up with them a little later. Unfortunately, we'll never know because the TikTok account that this clip was on is gone. This group were waiting in line for a ride in a certain form, a theme park of sorts, and well, it turns out most of the group need to go to the toilet. So most of the group went whilst leaving one person behind to wait in line whilst the rest of them went to the toilet, and when the rest of the group returned to join back in line where they were before, the person next to them were extremely unhappy about this. Anyway, the other person who stayed back initially now goes to go to the toilet, and on her way back she whips out her phone because she knows what's coming. Here's the clip.
Excuse me, sorry. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been waiting in line, so you can get back at the end.
She was sitting here and you need to calm down. This is park right now. You need to calm down. You need to calm down, ma'am. I'm not even with them and you're embarrassing yourself. Please quiet.
Let's just go down there. No! I don't like the roller coasters is moving, so the line is in their way. It's up here already, so... Who cares? All these people... You care? You care? You're arguing with us? Yeah, okay, I care she was up here. Who cares she was up here earlier? She left. There's no way she was up here. She was! She was!
You need to calm down. So you need to calm down. You need to calm down, ma'am. I'm not even with them and you're embarrassing yourself.
The group of teens handled it the right way. They all need to go to the toilet, but they went into smaller groups first before actually, they went in group by group and not left the line entirely or in one big group leaving a person behind. They did it smart, which is pretty cool. I say it's fine. I personally wouldn't care so much, especially considering what you're literally just behind them. What, you might have ended up in the same damn cart and you're doing this argument over nothing. Look, your kid's clearly in a bit of distress seeing this argument because it's like, what is even happening here? Ultimately, we live in an era where these type of lines tend to be several hours long outside in an area where you're usually walking around for 10, 20,000 plus steps in a single day, where you're expected that you should stay very well hydrated, drinking a fair amount of water. So naturally, you're going to need to pee at some point in these multi-hour lines. That's just how our bodies work. Expecting people to just go to the toilet before getting in the line and not needing to go to the toilet later when they're in a multi-hour line is kind of stupid.
This clip's got a funny story attached to it because imagine just going home to your mother after you got some coffee from the local store. You brought home her creams because, she requested that you bring the creams to her and let her put the creams in herself. And, because you took 4 creamers from this store, the guy behind the register decided to grab out a big long stick and attempt to hit me with it. You're crazy. The story seems insane, but here's the clip. Here's what actually happened.
Because I tried to take 4 creamers. Nah, bitch, don't try to hide your face now. You try to get mad? Yep, I don't give a what you gotta say. Yeah. Look at him, y'all. He just hit my phone. He just hit my phone. You going to jail. You just assaulted me. You going to jail. You going to jail. You going to jail. He mad because I tried to take 4 creamers. 4 creamers out the store for my coffee. Me and my mom got coffee. He tried to make me put all my creamers in here. You slow, and I'm calling the police. You just assaulted me, bitch. Don't try to record me. You just hit me. I got it all on camera, you dumbass bitch. He just hit me with a stick. Yes, him right there, because I tried to take 4 creamers for my coffee. My mama at the house, and she don't like me putting creamer in her coffee, so she asked me to bring them to the house. I took 4 creamers. If I'm lying, I'm dying right now. He hit me with a stick, bro. I swear to God. So I'm stealing. So I got it all on camera.
Now, of course, I do have to clarify, that might not be the true story to this one, because again, we don't know what happened prior to the person bringing out their phone, and as we can see, the person behind the counter didn't bring out their phone after they attempt to whack her phone with a stick, and then he brings out his phone to continue this mess, and it's... wow. Didn't know I'd be seeing that today. A guy behind the register have a big long ass stick. Oh, what, does he get robbed all the time or something? Like, why does he have a stick that big just back there, ready to swat at customers at a moment's notice? In this next clip, we got a Karen who's loud enough to be understood.
Program that the city pays. It is not illegal to yell here. Excuse me, ma'am. You are helped when you are visiting the city. Would you please ask your family to correct it? You have been fired and sued several times. I will now leave your bullshit store. You have been asked very loudly about
Well, I mean, at least I can understand what the hell you're trying to go on about, but it still confuses me. Or this contract, you're under your family's contract, you're under, there's no way you live off that salary or whatever like, it genuinely perplexes me. What is her thought process on that entire thing? What, like, from what I can gather, what does it fucking matter to you on how much another person earns in a different job that is no way in relation to you? You're literally just a customer. And yes, it's not illegal to yell, it's very, very disrespectful, and then slamming your hands on other people's property, that is potentially illegal, especially if you do end up causing some possible damage. In this clip, we find out what it's like for a Karen to have a daughter that gets 10 times worse than them.
What the Stop it, help, honey. No, that's my mom. I don't care. Go up on me like that, huh? There are kids in here. Stop. You're a fucking weirdo. You fucking register open. Stop talking to me, you cunt. You stop talking to me. She's acting like that. All I did was tell you to shut the f*** up. Do nothing. Listen to your mother. Shut up. All I did was tell you to register. Calm the down.
How disgusting. What disgusting behavior.
If I'm completely honest, I don't even understand what in the world was actually happening to cause this whatever happened in this clip in the first place. It's just like very difficult to decipher this madness, because she's got the kid just, well, the young adult in reality just going off her nutter to the point where her own mother has stepped in to tell her to shut up after she starts literally screaming like what, a banshee? It's, I don't know, this clip is just wild, really. This clip's a little bit intriguing. So this person behind the camera here works in a multi-floor office complex, and she's decided to go to the toilet. But instead of using the toilet on her floor, whether there is one on her floor or not is the other question, she's gone down a floor or up a floor, gone to a different floor in order to use a bathroom. Anyway, when she's come out, someone from one of the offices in this floor has come out to confront her about using that bathroom. Here's a clip.
Can I ask who you report to so that I can call the law firm to?
Yep, I just told him that. Okay. I can't use this bathroom because of what? Because of what?
Your floor bathroom.
Why do I have to stay on my floor? Because of what? Why?
Why would you not stay on your floor?
Why do I have to stay on my floor as a bathroom? I can use the bathroom. They know me particularly. What you mean me particularly what?
I asked you to please not use our bathroom.
I can use whatever bathroom I want to use. This is the law firm I work. This is look. Please contact security. I work here. You sound stupid. Yeah, please go down there. Thank you. Tell him I'm taking a shit in this bathroom.
Honestly, this is one of those things where I would defer on what actually happens with the bathrooms here. Do the owners of this building hire out a company to clean and manage the toilets inside of this building? Or do the people who are leasing out the offices have to manage the toilets themselves? I've worked in multiple complexes like this before. A very long time ago, several years ago, when I did an apprenticeship at a game studio, the first building that we at was a multi-office complex. It was like a 2-story building where there was only toilets on the second floor. Everyone in the building who used the building for offices and stuff along those lines used those same toilets, and those toilets were managed and cleaned by the owners of the building itself, none of the actual companies that are leasing out the offices that they're using. This could be the case here, or it could be the case that when they lease out this floor for office space, they're also leasing out the toilets that are there as well, and they are in charge of managing those toilets. I don't know.
Here we have an upset Karen who is just arguing in a drive-thru, and when the manager decides that she's had enough of dealing with her and closes the drive-thru window, the Karen smashes through.
I can't talk about. Matter of fact, my auntie used to work at this bitch. So with that being said, you acting funny. You got an attitude. You being rude. For what? Somebody answered another car. It's alright. What's up? What's up? Tell that to come here. We're just gonna look. Nah, tell that to come here. She calling the police, so that's fine. She bad, right? You bad, right, little mama? I mean, we was all listening. Y'all was really loud in our ears. That's all she was trying to tell you. She was just Dee.
Logical thinking mode and good decision making has completely gone out the window with this Karen smashing through a drive-thru window. brilliant. This is totally not going to backfire you on the later date.
Here we have a Karen who decides to get involved with annoying the hell out of some teenage skaters, which I just gotta ask, what is with Karens and doing this? I've seen an ungodly amount of clips of this type of thing in specifics, but anyway, Karma's a bit of a bitch to her.
I mean, you call the cops. Like,
You're putting your hands on me.
Well, you're the one that called. You're the one that called me.
Yes. Oh, you asked for it. You asked for it. That was fire. Oh, shit.
What the f is wrong with you?
Oh!
Are you a movie star? Why
Whoa!
are you kicking me?
Yes. The guy who tipped water on her, technically that can be classified as assault, battery, whatever you want to call it. That is definitely a thing that one can agree on here. And the fight that broke out, which unfortunately you don't get to see too much of it because we got to make sure YouTube doesn't get too involved in this. It's it's just one of those things that happen. Clearly, like I don't know. It's just one of those things where this Karen was getting way too up in everyone's faces, going off at them and things on those lines, and ultimately things just kept escalating. Someone poured water over her, which again, as I said, that could that was not exactly provoked completely. So in theory, that is assault, battery, yada, yada, yada. Then her choice to rapidly kick back when he's already walked away from it was definitely not the smartest choice in her regards, and someone else getting involved. It's just an entire mess, and it looks like she probably got in trouble with the cops post the clip because, you know, she's picking on kids for the most part, which isn't exactly the brightest thing to be doing. So, yeah.
Here we've got a kid running a lemonade stand on the side of the road, and we have this Karen who decides to come up and make a big deal about it because they don't have the actual permits to do such a thing.
The traffic in front of ours. No, it's going to. You have your own home, correct? Yeah. We're here trying to. I don't need the traffic. I don't. Why'd you choose mine?
Because it's by the road where more people come by.
Okay, well, there's plenty of other places, sir. Please move your lemonade stand.
This is a public place.
No, but it's not thing I've ever heard. No, it's an HOA.
It's a county road. This is a county road.
Okay, it's an HOA. You have to have a permit. Okay? Okay.
Can I give you some cinnamon rolls?
Ma'am, I don't want the cinnamon rolls. I just don't want the traffic. You guys didn't even consider the people who live here.
Yeah, we did. We totally did. So let's go invite them and have them.
No, you didn't. You didn't come over. You didn't.
I told her when she was setting up. As soon as you get set up, go talk to them. Go there on.
That's not my husband.
Or whoever.
Okay, just please move. I'm trying to be polite. I really am.
We're just exercising
I don't really. You're not exercising your rights. I'm telling you it's illegal.
Well, I don't know what it is.
It is. Because we looked into it. We've had a lemonade stand. We had to have a permit. We have our own property. So yes, I do. I have 5 kids. But I also want to go set up in front of other people's houses without asking if it was okay.
You're so great.
Point.
So your house is facing that way.
This is also the entrance to my home, sir.
Yeah.
This is right here.
Yeah.
This is. Okay, this is ours here. This the community here. So if you have your community, set up in your community. That's all I'm asking. Is you guys did not ask. We didn't come.
Why
you
would
just
we
set
ask
up.
you?
It's public property.
It's polite.
Yeah, well, you're
that's like having
was
a
not
yard sale
polite
with
to
somebody
us at
saying.
all.
Well,
You
I'm
don't
trying to be
call the
polite.
cops.
Okay.
Do it.
We're only going to be here another 30 minutes. So.
No, that's okay. You can pack up and go, or the cops
Okay,
will.
we will.
So all she wanted to do this week was to have a little lemonade stand.
That's okay.
You're so great.
That, but you don't set up.
You're so sweet and
There's
neighborly.
no
I
one that
appreciate
comes
it.
down our street, so we're like, oh,
So you just pick a random street.
Yeah.
this is a great.
Yeah, you're the victim.
Go ask them if you can set up over there. There's public land over here.
Call the cops. I'm done talking to you for this poor little girl. If
So
you have,
I'm not.
if
I'm
you
not
have children,
You're making this a totally traumatic event for
I
us.
do.
How
have
sad.
guys should ask.
Maybe you should have a heart in your body.
It wouldn't have changed your mind because I told her, ma'am.
Listen.
But I I look into the regulations and everything. I do
it's
have
a lemonade stand. Give me a break. Call. I'm done talking to you.
Okay.
Call. And then go away and let us sell until the cops come.
No, don't sell. It's illegal.
Okay, the cops can do that for us. Great. Thank you, citizens arrest.
Hey, look it. No, it's not super fun.
Thank you. You're great. Oh, that's what it was. You're amazing.
Wow.
Thank
what happens
you.
in this country? It's the saddest thing. Little kids can't even have a lemonade stand without a neighbor freaking out. Home.
We have no traffic between right now.
Nobody's stopping here either.
Well, it's more of a chance. We said 5 cars go by, and our house we've had 0.
Then you don't have to worry about the traffic, do you, that you were so worried about? 911 it. 911. It's simple as easy. The cops don't need to get involved. You just need to pack up and go.
We
Not
are in
gonna
30
happen.
minutes.
Not 30 minutes. We were
Bro, just go call the cops in your house.
No.
Look at you, Miss Goody Two-Shoes, just attempting to ruin a kid's day because you don't like the fact that they're running a lemonade stand without any form of permits. I think that's just stupid. Like, genuinely speaking, if there's no one really... The road doesn't seem to be that busy throughout this entire conversation. Like, what? One car passes? It shows me it's not really that busy of a road, especially at this point in time, and she just wants to make a big deal out of it. I don't know. If... you guys live in a lot of you guys live in America. What are your thoughts on this one?
Here we have a very funny interaction between a person who's doing their delivery and the people who are there not really being too happy about it. It's very funky, to say the least. Here's a clip.
Come on, man.
We got people recording me without permission.
You're in plain view.
I sure am, and you are too.
All I asked you is to not be rude to my customer. That's all I asked. You started calling me names. I never once called you anything.
What did I call you, ma'am?
Baby.
Oh, I thought you said I called you a cuss word.
No, that's not what I said.
Okay, baby.
Oh. Kristen, I'll send this to you.
And do what with it? And do what with it? What y'all gonna do with it?
I don't understand what your problem is.
I don't understand what y'all problem is. Only thing I want to do is come do my job. When y'all making that hard on me, I cannot do my job. This is the pickup point. I have to use this ramp. I have to use this ramp to get my mail, and that's the pickup. This is the. You're not gonna tell me what's the pickup point for my job. Are you seriously telling me how to do my job?
I've worked here for 26
I don't care how
years.
many. I don't care how many years you worked here for. Do I need to call Dukes because y'all lie and say she do this? She used to do this and do that, but every time I ask her, she just said she never did it.
I have nothing to say to you.
And so why you staying right here talking to me then? Exactly. You came out here to do what? You came out here to do what? You came out here to do what?
You were being.
You came out here to do what? You came out here to do what? You came out here to do what? You're standing right here talking to me for what?
You won't even let me talk.
I don't want to hear you talk. I've been saying that from the beginning.
I mean, first off, he can record you without permission. You can rightfully say, well, what are you going to do with that? Well, what's the point of doing that? But also saying, you have my permission to record me. It's like, yeah, and you're in public. So, you don't have reasonable rights to privacy when you're out in public. It'd be what it be. Move on from that, you know? But the second part of this is just like, I thought maybe the person behind the camera was a bit of a Karen, especially considering how this clip starts off. But then when the supposed owner of one of the shops here complains about having been name called and the name call is babe, it's just... Is it just me when I heard that I was just like, okay, that's ridiculous. That is stupid. Oh no, someone called you babe when talking to you. That just might be how they speak. That's not even meant to be an insult to you. Legitimately. I don't think there's ever been a context where I've legitimately heard babe used as an insult against someone. Not properly. There are the stupid men idiots who use it against someone they don't know because they think they're slick, but, you know, besides that point. Here we have a loud one for you. So, apparently the story to this is that these Kevins were pretty racist towards these workers. I'm not 100% sure on how real that is based upon information, but it seems like that would possibly be the case, because what else warrants this type of reaction?
Get out of here! I'm calling the here! Don't you put your finger in my face! You touched me! He just touched... Get the hell out of my restaurant!
He did not touch you.
He touched me! Get out of my restaurant! Go! He just touched me! Call 911! He touched me! He touched me in my face! Who touched him? Where did you touch him? Where did you touch him? I'm having him arrested! No, you get fired! I'm gonna have him fired! Your name is Tito! And what's your name? And what's your name? Nobody touched me! And what's your name, Martin? Okay. Oh, that's good! You remember that guy? Put that down! Get out! You're violating, baby! Come on, move! Move! Let's go! People are full of Yeah! You are full of Come on, let's go! Come on! Come on! Let's go! I'm calling corporate. Okay, I am corporate. Get out! Get up here. Okay, that's good. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Let's move it.
Well, another day.
Are these guys like... I hate making these type of comparisons, but are these guys wild dogs or something? Like, I've never seen old people act like this. He sounds like he was one of those aggressive dogs that was just barking like mad. And it's just like, oh my god, you touched me! Your finger touched my nose! It's like... It's just the genuine how over the top they are about everything to do with this. I'm gonna get you fined. I'm gonna get you arrested. I'm gonna call corporate. It's just like the whole definition of what the f is happening here. Like I imagine the call to corporate, and then corporate, if they took it seriously, just calling the store, wanting to figure out what happened, and then being given this clip, and they're just like, oh, okay, so we just had a couple of maniacs roam through the store who attempt to get someone fired because they didn't like them. Okay, fair enough, moving along. Here we have a casual argument over car parks.
I'm your mom,
You're
but
not
don't
my
be
mom.
rude.
I could talk to
Don't
whoever
be
I want
rude
like that. I could be rude to
No,
whoever
you
I
cannot.
want. Yes, I can.
When you're rude, trust me, little girl. Trust me.
Yeah. Yep.
Record me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I will record you, Musty.
Yeah, go ahead, bitch. Record me.
You're mad over a parking spot, girl.
I'm not
Look
mad
at all
over
the
a
parking spots. Look at all the parking spots, girl. You're mad over a parking spot, sad ass old lady.
It's respect.
I don't care. I took it.
I mean, I have no idea what happened in this clip. It's just a thing that happened. We're moving along.
So you hung up the phone on
You can't record back here. It's against the law.
No problem. So I'm not going to record back here. I'll record right here then. No problem. So you hung the phone up on my fiance, right?
Yes, after I said hello twice and she never responded.
So when she responded, what happened?
She didn't respond. I hung up the phone after saying hello twice.
No, it wasn't, sir. There was a conversation on the phone.
Okay, you weren't on the phone. So
Yes, I was. I was listening to her get angry, sir.
All right, what seems to be the problem? What can I do for you?
So this is the manager here at Taco Bell.
My name's Seth.
Right.
What's up?
What's up? So you think this is going to get sent somewhere? World Star. I didn't beat your so why would it go on World Star?
I don't know. You look like the type.
I look like the type. You see this? This is the manager at Taco Bell. I look like the type that what?
Would try to beat my ass. You come in here acting all aggressive towards me?
Sir, I didn't act aggressive. I stopped you. I said, sir.
Hold on, this is one of my other employees. Did he not come in here acting aggressive towards me?
So what did I say?
Look at your whole face and your whole attitude.
My
You
whole-
come in like how I'm talking. You came in like this, you know, so he's gonna do that.
So he's going to do what as a manager? He's going to
Ask what the problem
No,
is, which I did.
So
And
you're
you
going to
Okay, leave. Leave.
First off,
Because
fix
obviously you
my
will not
energy.
answer-
Fix my
Trying to
food.
take care of your problem.
You ain't getting nothing. Leave.
I'm not getting nothing?
Nothing. Leave.
Get my food, fam.
No, it's in the trash. Leave.
Can you give me
Leave
my
or
refund?
call the cops or I'll call the cops. What do you want?
No problem. Your name is what?
Bob.
Bob. What time you all close?
Oh, it don't matter.
It does matter. What time do you all close? No, I'm just.
I'm in the contract, so you better get out of this.
No problem. I'm just asking a question.
It don't matter. Goodbye.
Taco Bell's obviously been through this before, has dealt with other people exactly like him, so he knows exactly what he needs to do to get these people to leave. And he's probably watched a lot of clips on it too, considering he knows where some of them get posted. But at the same time, probably one thing I would advise to people, probably don't just straight up throw out their food and not give them a refund, because that might be something they could get you on in a lawsuit or something if they choose to take things that far, which I doubt in most cases, but it's just like, it's better be safe and not do something that could definitely be used against you, and just like be all aggressive as you want, but throwing out his food and not giving him a refund for it is definitely a bit of a not the wisest choice. But the rest of it, quite good. Best way to handle people like him. Here you have a guy who is getting fired for always being late into their shift, apparently, and we have by far one of the funniest, interesting conversations I think I've heard when someone's getting fired.
Performance recently. I don't think you're going to be a good fit here. What do you mean? Well, number one, you're always late. Okay? You never show up. Dude, like you're and don't.
But we talked about that.
No, we didn't.
How? That was the very first thing that we talked about when I got here.
Doesn't matter. I said after the first month, figure out your writing situation.
Okay, and I've been trying to do that. It's not like I haven't been doing anything.
Okay.
Like what?
Do you have a bike? You have a bicycle? Like
yeah, I'm gonna bike to work in the rain.
Is your job important?
Dude, you pay me $8 an hour. You think I'm gonna bike in the rain for $8 an hour? For real?
All right. Well, you're being let go, man.
Dude,
sorry.
You can't even give me
so many chances.
You're a fucking bum, is what that is. You don't know how to run a business. You don't know how to do anything. So you're firing me because you don't know how to do your job.
Okay.
You're just gonna look at me like fuck you, honestly. Like you didn't warn me about this shit at all, dude. I thought we were cool.
Your check will be ready. Okay.
So am I picking up my check or are you sending me my check?
We'll just send it to you. We'll mail it to you.
So I'm done today. Like,
Yep.
I'm going now. I can't even finish my shit.
Nope, you're going.
Dude, you're up, dude. Do you know how many times I rebought you back in Warzone, dude? We played Warzone together. And you couldn't even... And I bought you the battle pass when you said you didn't have enough money.
Okay.
So that better be my last check.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, what, dude? No. Don't ask me to play Warzone. I'm not playing Roblox with you guys anymore. Forget the Minecraft server. It's canceled.
Alright, dude. It's not that deep.
You guys.
Mom, he doesn't want to play Minecraft with me no more. Though as an Australian, hearing someone getting paid only $8 an hour, that just seems kind of insane to me. Like, I do understand the guy's attitude of like, I'm not going to bike in the rain for $8 an hour, but then he also seems desperate to hold this job because then he starts trying to go to the very wacky insult mode about saying that I'm not going to play Warzone with you anymore. We're not going to play Roblox. I'm going to cancel the Minecraft server. Like, it's just some silly stuff that's so stupid. These guys are out on some boats and they encounter an Orca, and one person isn't exactly great with handling their reaction, and the captain has their priorities in order.
In here. What do I do? What do we do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Relax.
What do I do?
Don't turn your engine on.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Don't turn your engine on.
Oh my god. I'm scared. Hey, what's your language? I'm sorry. You're doing what you're supposed to. Just stay put. Sorry, got me freaked out.
I can kind of understand what the captain's doing here, because A, this could be just him trying to say something that will just get the other person's attention again to get them out of that panic that they seem to be slowly going into, as well as they're using broadcasting lines, and, you know, the swearing might accidentally grab the attention of people you really don't want the attention of unnecessarily, you know, the authorities and stuff along those lines. Ultimately, I don't think mine it's that bad of a problem. Oh, don't curse. Oh, that's not a really thing I think should matter much here. Yeah, he's freaked out a little bit because of an Orca. The captain's just like, hey, mind your language. You're doing fine. You're doing everything you need to do in this situation. And I think that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. This This father is taking his kid down to the local bar so they can play pool together, and this lady who seemingly is pretty intoxicated comes over to go off at them for apparently doing something wrong. Here's the clip.
I can take a video. There's nothing wrong with what I'm doing right now. I'm hanging out with my kid. It doesn't matter what time it is. This is my kid.
Really?
How drunk are you? Yeah,
What
that's
type
a real
of father
question.
are you?
How drunk are
Having
you?
a little boy,
Oh, yeah, come here.
2-year-old.
How about, does somebody want to get the cops called up in here, please?
How old are you?
Because you're starting shit for no reason. This is none of your business. This is none of your business. Who cares if he's playing pool? What the do you have to be, do you have to be an adult to play pool?
Is that your son?
Yes, it's my son. I have 2 children. I'm a single father, and it's none of your business what I'm doing with my kid right now. Yes, absolutely. You are way out of line even coming over to me. You need to walk away. You need to walk away. It has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. I hope the cops are coming because you're going to get arrested for a disorderly and probably for being under the influence in public. You know that?
Really?
If you're starting stuff? All right. All right.
I'm just kidding. I'll take a video.
I personally don't see the problem here. Someone might do, but here in Australia, it's very common that most bar-esque places, we call them pubs here, also have a restaurant built into it as well, where you can take your family and have a decent meal most of the time. Some of them are pretty mediocre, to say the least. And they also usually have gaming areas that can be played with kids. For example, one of the taverns I used to go to when I was a lot younger used to have this section where they just had a bunch of PlayStation 2s just sitting there with games and then a bunch of arcade machines, a way for the kids to just have a bit of fun whilst everyone else is still eating and things along those lines. And some places would have pool tables and yada 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 yada. You don't really care too much about that. Beyond that, I don't see a problem with this at all from the father's perspective. Yeah, okay, you might say, oh, it's not appropriate to take them to a bar, but he's taking them so he can play some pool. I liked playing pool as a kid, but the only options I really had for most of the time was whenever I went across the country to my grandmother's place, because they had a pool table. We could never afford to have one ourselves. Here we have a person who thought it was a bright idea to go to a post office 1 minute before they're closed with multiple different packages. Here's the clip.
That's not the time you're supposed to be here. Miss, come back another day, miss. Come on, miss. You sitting here playing with a dude. No, look.
I got it.
Thank you.
Can you please take this?
You're the one that's doing the most. Right, you're doing that too.
They're closed. But I came here at 4:59.
Don't worry, that's just close.
It closed at 5.
Yes, because arriving 1 minute before they close means that they must accept every package you're bringing to them. No, that's not how that works. If you had a single package, I'm sure they probably would have been like, yeah, whatever, let's just process it. But you bring it in 3 and you're trying to force your way in when they're trying to close up for the night. I get it if you work a full-time job and this is the latest time you can get into, but at a certain point, you just got to accept the fact that it didn't work out today and you need to move on. From what I can tell with this clip, this flight obviously has been delayed a portion of time, but they're now starting to do the preparations to actually start boarding everyone. But unfortunately for everyone, there's one person who's just a touch bit impatient.
I'm so ready. And also, we're just saying it says, howdy, y'all.
Okay, all right, good to know. Thank you for that.
We're just gonna call them to put the information here.
I have it right here. I'm not going to do this again. Listen, honey.
Hey,
I'm not
wait
doing
5
again.
minutes. We're almost through. Mark it.
This is the authorization.
Ma'am, you just have to wait
I'm not going to wait
until
out
they
there.
finish. So you cannot board this
I'm
flight.
going right here.
Ma'am, you have to step outside, otherwise I have to cancel your flight.
Please.
Can you just wait and be
Please say
patient?
this.
Can you wait?
Holding me out
There's
for
nothing there.
There is too.
There's nothing there. It's a new message. You have to step
Hey, listen,
outside.
honey, just
Okay,
back up
I have
10
to look up your reservation. You have to step outside. Otherwise, I have to call the police for you.
I want a supervisor.
You're stopping boarding and delaying other
Get a
people's flight because
supervisor.
of your health.
Get a supervisor.
Get a supervisor.
Yes, I get you've probably just been waiting there for maybe a few hours, maybe longer, maybe shorter, but you also know that you're at the end of that wait now. They've literally just said that, hey, just give us a few minutes, we got to tidy up, and then you can all start boarding. What's the point of doing this crap when You already know you're at the back end of the wait. You know you're about to board. Just a little bit of patience and you'll be there. I've said this a million times over the years on this channel, but patience goes a long way in avoiding stuff like this for people. Just being patient can get you so far in life. Here we have a guy who got thrown out of Walmart because he got caught stealing, and he's acting all tough like he did nothing wrong until this happens.
Yeah, work hard to steal and then run. Look at me talking shit about Walmart. You steal. It's a thief. A thief. You trying to kill me. Wait. You is stupid. Hell no. Look at this thief. What you doing? You threatening me, boy. What you got to say, boy? Hell no. Look, she recording. Look, there he is. She can record me all she wants. That shit don't hurt me. There he is. For Walmart, talking to him about Walmart, gonna steal some little small store to run. Oh, wait, small, just one shit, bro. Come on, go home, bro. Just what? One small little shit. Give my bait back, please. But here's the thing: you turn something small to something big, cause Greenville County coming for you. Bro, you ain't right. You see how he trying to act in front of the camera so bad? When he was talking all that shit in there. Talking about, I wish you touched me. I wish you touched me. I think the police coming to get you, bro. What? I'm just saying, man. You try to pull out the camera, you know, trying to make everybody. What? No, I'm just saying, like the police looking for you. They're coming right there for you. Look, why you walking away? He right there. Look, there he is. He bad. Be careful. He tough. Yeah, he's a bad man.
Mama, they did them.
Man, it's almost like actions do have consequences. Man, what a crazy concept that is. Man, I didn't know that if I did something bad, the police might get involved and it could lead to some consequences for those supposed actions. That's crazy. Who'd think that? Especially when you blow up stuff like this far bigger than what you necessarily need to. If you just accept the fact and move on with your day, I'm sure Walmart probably wouldn't have cared anywhere near as much as whatever's happened here, because it's clear this guy threw on a big hissy fit about being kicked out for stealing instead of just taking it gracefully because, yeah, you got caught stealing. Too bad, so sad, it's time to move on. Crazy one for you. So, okay, this teenager was allowed to do a DoorDash order to the school's office by their substitute teacher. Yeah. The thing gets delivered. It gets delivered to the office, and it turns out that either the principal or someone close to the principal that he refuses to name in the situation decide to help themselves to the food of this DoorDash. Yeah, here's a clip.
Now that's a whole different story than what you told me earlier.
What's a whole different story? I've had DoorDash one other time, and no one said anything.
But when I asked you, had you DoorDash before, you told me
I said
no.
I did not say that.
You did.
No, I did not. You said, has any of your teachers let you DoorDash before? And I said, no, a sub let me do it. And that's what happened today, too. I have the same sub, or I have a different sub in the same class, and I ordered DoorDash, and you ate my food.
So you realize
No, I'm moving forward, yes, but that doesn't give him the right to eat my food.
That's the issue is done. Moving forward, we're gonna do differently. You're gonna get your food, so it's done. It's not even.
I should have had to wait, and I'm gonna miss some of my class waiting for this, waiting for my food to get here, and I haven't eaten all day.
The issue's not even relevant.
I just want to know why he ate my food.
That's what I'm not gonna do.
Yeah, you ate my food. That's what you did do.
Go ahead and leave.
You ate my food. I want my money back. I'm not paying for you to eat.
First of all, I didn't eat it. So
well then, why is my food eaten? Why did my milkshake have a drink taken out of it? Why does this burger have a bite in it and just put back in the bag? And why is it missing a whole burger?
Step out, go calm down, and then you come back.
I'm not waiting. I don't have that much lunch period because I wasted it waiting for you.
Go step out.
I'm not losing my food or my money or my time because of you. Lost. He took my food. There's a bite taken out of it, and it's missing a whole burger. There was a sip taken out of the shake.
What is the burger?
This is just normal cheeseburger. Look at this.
Look, there are many things that could be said about door dashing to a school whilst you're in school as a student. There are definitely, I personally wouldn't do that, and I think doing that is stupid. But that doesn't change the fact here that whoever it was here, whoever in the staff has done this, decided to take this DoorDash delivery for themselves and help themselves to food that they know they didn't order. Like, did they not come to think it's like, oh, who ordered this? Let's find out. No. Their first instinct is like, oh, free food. Let's eat it. It's just like, the question I already have is, how did someone of this type of attitude get into this position of a school? Being either a principal, being the principal here who's done, or someone close to the principal who's high enough that the principal's wanting to cover their ass. And then furthermore, to the fact that they've used their authoritative stance in order to manipulate the situation to slightly adjust the story that the kid was apparently saying. And then when it turns out the kid's still not happy and he wants his money back, the principal's like, oh, step out for a second, calm down, then come back. It's like, buddy, someone just ate a good chunk, some of his food that he paid for. He wants money back for that food that was eaten by someone else. Like, do you not see the problem here? Really? Are you that dumb? Like, I genuinely don't get the attitude being displayed here by the staff members.
This Karen seems to be having a bit of bad luck with McDonald's this day and decides to call up corporate and go off at them on the phone, and then afterwards still expect her order.
Two ladies walked straight past me, didn't even acknowledge anything. You could walk straight past, didn't even say, can we help you? That's the type of business you run. A lot of you in here are absolutely disgusting. And you're talking to me about respect? Me? I've got a reason why I'm angry. They don't have reasons to up an order when you read it off the bloody piece of paper. Do I make a valid point? Do I? Excuse me. Do I make a valid point? You get me, but you pretty much get me and you're saying, I kiss my ass, I don't give a shit about you. Anyway, clearly you're allowed to do what I do, that's fine. I'll have my order, please. I'll have two large double cheeseburger meals. Make sure they're done properly, hot and fresh. I want them in 5 minutes.
She wants her cake and eat it. She wants to have her cake and eat it too. Absolutely brilliant woman over here. She's just like, oh, they stuffed up my order. So instead of like just being like, hey, you missed this and letting them actually have a chance to fix it, let me call up corporate and start screaming my head off at them for some dumb flipping reason. And then afterwards, still accept my order from everyone else being that like, what? You absolutely crazy? Also, this feels like Australia, ain't gonna lie. In this clip, we've got an old man who's just been a bit of an ass towards the Taco Bell workers, and then, well, the entire workforce just gang up on him through the drive-thru.
Why didn't you come out with your own eyes and take a f***ing look?
She actually is outside. She can see right at you. Sir, if common sense will tell you to drive up as soon as you get a chance, but hey, you know, common sense ain't that common.
Common sense?
Common sense, that's what I said.
You guys' heads are up your
and so is yours. You don't smell that shit on your lip. You have a good night, sir. Be blessed.
Yourself. Your asses are gonna
you
get
go
fired.
yourself and tell me how it
Your
is.
asses are gonna get fired.
By who?
You can come happily take our place. We have Solomon too.
Or you can happily kiss my ass. I'm good with either one.
Really? This kind of service at Taco Bell? Oh,
At this time of night with that type of attitude? Yes, the fuck, sir.
No, because I didn't understand what you said you had or didn't.
Because you can't easily sit.
Well, you met your mash, old man. You met the people that are gonna take you down a peg to the point where you've only got one thing left to say. Fuck you. Here we watch as we find out yet another reason why you should never go to Walmart in person and just order your stuff online when those amazing specials occur.
At the end of the day, she was trying to park her car. He backed up like he was trying to get her car.
You shut the fuck up, bitch! You do something with me? How you know that, bitch?
You know what? I know you a bitch.
How you know you a bitch? Look, she got something.
Ah, the classic. Customers arguing about some random nonsense that ultimately, if you actually took a moment to think about it, you'd be like, wait, you're arguing over that? That's so insignificantly stupid, it's not even funny, but yet here they are, arguing about it anyway, because why not? They got nothing better to do with their lives, they're kind of boring, so may as well sit in the Walmart car park and argue with other people, because what else are you gonna do? Go home and live your life? Why would you do that? That's boring. Here we have Karen's got a door wide open over the top of another car parking spot in an apartment complex because she's trying to get groceries out of her car, and rather than close the door and let the other person park, or just getting her groceries out at a faster pace, she chooses to argue instead.
This Karen right here calls the police because she doesn't want to close her door to let us pull into our parking spot to get in our apartment. So she calls the police. So now I'm sitting here waiting on the police to get here. For what? I don't know. It's no other spot. Oh, I did. I saw how it was. It's like that. To where we can't get parked in. Now she's finna go get her groceries out on the other side of the door. She's finna go. I'm sure. I'm sure.
Right now it's no room.
Right, I'm sure. Yeah.
She
You feel dumb yet? Because the police not going to do nothing. We're both residents. Don't walk up on my car. 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 I'm recording you, Karen. So what? I know it's so what? You're mad. You're angry. You're upset. You're frustrated.
You're not even parked in the right spot.
What do you mean? There's no assigned spots. Yeah, because I can't get back there. Why? Because your
groceries out of the car.
But you can close your door, Karen, so I can back up.
And then how do I get the groceries out of
Once
the car?
I park, Karen, you can open your door.
You
sound
your
stupid.
car?
You sound dumb. Yeah, because I'm sure
all you gotta do
there's
is be
been
cautious.
other times where it's been two spots and you got your groceries out. You made it away, Karen.
What's
Stop
common
talking
sense
to
to
me.
you?
Back the up, Karen. Back up, Karen.
Like, I'm sure that the person in the car would have been a-okay if you're like, hey, just let me get the rest of my groceries out, it's like 2 or 3 bags, I'll try to be quick about it, and then you can park after that. I'm sure they would have been perfectly fine. Or if you just closed your door and then get your groceries after they park, because it's like, from what I can see there, you'd still have the space to get a bag out at a time. Yeah, you couldn't have your door wide open, but why would you need your door wide open in the first place to get bags out of a car, unless you're trying to be an idiot about it and getting way more bags than you can handle safely. Here we got a Karen who doesn't understand the concept of you can only use a single coupon per purchase, and so is trying to insist on getting a cookie for free using one coupon, which is already making use of another coupon to get her meal for a slightly cheaper price. And even though the worker points out an easy way that she can do to get both coupons now, she just still wants to do it her way.
Well, I can give you the number to our manager. That's about
well, don't give me the cookies, but okay, I could call there and tell them to make sure they give a cookie if it says free cookie in the coupon. You don't have to give it to you if you don't want to. It's just chocolate chip. It doesn't say a specific day or a specific time.
Right, so yeah, but it says one coupon per customer, right?
Free cookie with every purchase, one chocolate chip.
Yeah, so we can't give it to you with this purchase, but if you want to come back
it's
in.
It's on the coupon.
Okay, I'm sorry, ma'am, but like.
Do you know what? I will buy her cookie. Okay? You can put did you want me to buy it? I don't know. It doesn't make sense when it's a coupon. I'll buy her cookie. Okay?
I was just trying to explain to you what it was, okay?
So, can I have it? Let me hand the cookie. What the hell's wrong with you?
Come on, we got children here.
That's all right. I'll take the sandwich. Thank you.
No, you cannot take the sandwich if you didn't pay for it.
Okay, why are you sitting there then let the cookie go.
Go ring her.
Charge me. I got a coupon for this though. You gotta take that one.
Sorry guys, I'll do it in a moment. Alright.
Let's see.
Is she just so desperately stubborn that she has to go through it her way? She has to use both coupons in this single transaction. She doesn't have to use any additional effort to actually make a purchase for this cookie, even though not only did someone offer just to straight up buy the cookie for her to move on with her day, but also the worker told her a way to deal with this. Just like, hey, make this purchase, go back to the end of the line, come through again, buy the cookie, use your coupon there. Ha, problem solved. Like, he literally pointed out the exact way to make use of 2 separate coupons. I do query why you didn't just make why you didn't complete the current purchase and start a new purchase and just have the cookie go through on that one for new coupon if that's really what you're going to do. But at the end of the day, I guess I can understand that you've got to do things a certain way to make it so that you don't get in trouble too much. But still, funny nevertheless, the stubborn behavior behind this person. In this next clip, we've got a Karen being just an overall nuisance to retail workers.
I am. So get back for me. I'm not in your office. Don't underestimate me. Can I get tags made for my dog, please?
Stay away from me.
Stay away from me? I'm gonna stay. Thank you. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see it? I'm just trying to get.
Put a mask on.
Put a mask on.
Put a mask on.
I have asthma.
There's a pandemic.
I have asthma.
Put a mask on. Or get out of the store. That's their
Oh my God,
rules.
I'm getting kicked out?
Yeah.
This is all recorded.
Great.
I'm getting kicked out.
If this Karen is truthful in what she's saying and she does has asthma, then that's fair to not have a mask. Depending on the severity of asthma, having a mask is genuinely not a good idea in a lot of cases. The more problematic side of this though is the fact that she was pushing her way into the office of the employees, which you're not allowed to go in there unless you're an employee. Here we have a Karen just being a Karen sticking her nose into someone else's business where it doesn't actually belong.
Who is not allowed to let me in the building? Anybody that delivers here has to come in there. I don't know the number. I just told you it's 2. I don't know how to use that. I've never used it either. You just tried it. Did it work for you? Because I didn't do it right. Oh well, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's company called policy rule for the building. Yep. Well, no one's, because this is a government building and nobody's allowed. Okay. I don't know how to use it, that's why I don't know. I don't know how to use it neither, that's why I didn't use it. You got your cell phone number? No, I told you I don't have any numbers. Well, you should get it the next time. How will I get it? How will I get it? I'm just a delivery guy. I don't talk to nobody on the phone. I don't even understand, like, why are you even questioning me? I'm a delivery guy, that's all I'm here to do. Your phone numbers. I got a delivery coming from. I don't have pizza. They have to call you to come pick up your pizza. You talk to them directly, but you talk to them on the phone, correct? No, I call them, talk to them on my app. Okay. Well, congratulations to that. But that's just the policy. Okay, I understand, ma'am. It's all right. I'm not doing anything. I'm just waiting for the lady to come get her package.
I mean, it is really that simple. Sometimes they don't get provided the phone numbers for whoever owns the package, and they just have to go through other methods to give it to them. I don't know. I don't see why there is a need for her to be complaining and just doing her thing. I suppose she's bored. I don't know. She sits down and then just continues talking to the post guy and does nothing else. I mean, I hope I never have that much free time. Jeez. Here we're at the communal bathroom of these campgrounds, and it turns out that someone's performed some mudslinging inside of the actual bathroom itself. This old lady here assumed it's the kids behind the camera here, but they swear they didn't do it. Here's the clip.
Really didn't do it.
Bullshit! I watched y'all come out of the bathroom.
Yeah, because I want to see what was in there.
Y'all were in there. Y'all get in there and clean.
I want to see what was in there. We didn't do it. That was not us.
We were going to see what is in there, ma'am. I swear. I swear to God, we just
Ma'am,
ma'am, I was on there over there on the.
No, wait, no.
They could vouch for us. Did we not just get here? Did you just say yes?
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere.
Did y'all see us just come? No, I promise. Ma'am.
I know exactly who it was.
How do we do it? We don't have mud on.
Ma'am, I know exactly who it was. I watched them.
Yeah, it wasn't us.
Was it us? Can I tell you? No, it was not.
No, I watched them all come out of the bathroom.
No, ma'am, wait.
They need to get in there and clean it.
Hey, can you at least hold on, boys? Hold on.
It was not us. I wanted to see what's in there.
No. Behind us, I know who it was. They did it earlier.
And that's why this shit happens. It's because people stand up and people defend them instead of making them right.
Because I watched you do it. Hey. No, I said I'm
let
defending
the adults
on everything
talk.
I'm adults talk, bro.
Let the adults talk, boys. Let the adults talk.
Oh, did he?
He was the one getting mud thrown at him.
Oh, God, I'm scared.
Get the mud off the wall.
It was him. That was him.
You can leave it open. Ma'am, can you ask him if we should come off like that? Logan, you get in there with them.
Wait, so did we do it?
Did we do it?
No.
We just got
Exactly.
it, right? I know. Guys, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, it was not us.
Partway through the clip, I was just sitting here going, there's a 50-50 chance they did do it, but it seems like they weren't involved, or at least that's what their mother or their whoever that person is believes in this one, which is interesting to say the least, but it looks like the situation got solved out, except for the old lady didn't look like she was actually going to apologize here, but hey, that be what it be. I suppose when you're a boomer, sometimes you don't like admitting when you're wrong. Just a loose shot taken, don't worry about it.
You can't try to intimidate me. And I have pictures of you on my property, and the police have been here.
Yeah, they were here right now.
I know. And there's an incident report. You can't do that. You
Okay.
can't try to come on my property, and you can't try to intimidate me.
No one is.
I'm not intimidated by you.
Okay.
Do you hear me? I am not intimidated by you.
Okay.
Do not intimidate me.
You're in front of my house.
I have... No, I'm in the middle of the street.
Mind your own business and move.
Onto my property.
No one did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
I have pictures on my cameras.
Okay.
Don't do it again.
Okay. You passed by right in front earlier taking videos of me. I saw you. I saw you. I saw you. I saw you. I have cameras in my car. I saw you. Lady, please. Your phone is bright red. I can see you. Come on. And I honked at you. And then you just left. Now you're back here. I saw you. Why are you lying? I have cameras in my car. Do you really want to lie?
I'm not lying.
Okay.
I don't have video of you. Do you hear me? I don't have video of you.
Okay. Sounds good. I saw you earlier taking video. No one's walking in your property.
Yes, you did.
Okay. Sounds good.
So leave me alone.
Yeah.
Leave me
Yeah.
alone.
We'll leave you alone when you leave us alone.
I'm not the one doing this kind of stuff in a nice neighborhood.
Nice. This is the hood. This is the hood.
Leave me.
This is the hood. Go move to a private community. This is the hood.
You are
I live in a private community. I know what I don't I have 2 houses, lady.
You have 2 houses? Tell me more.
Tell me more.
You don't live here, and this is a what?
A what?
What did you say?
This is a what?
What did you say?
What? What is it?
What did you
What
say?
is it? This is the hood.
You said you don't live.
This is the hood, lady. Come on. This is the street. Come on. Move forward. Move on. Come on. Come on, you Karen. Come on.
Here we have a person who's complaining about a staff member being a bit rude, being a bit not fun to handle, and being effectively a Karen, complaining to the person through another drive-through window. And then this happens.
How you doing today, ma'am?
Hi. I just came through the drive-thru and
Okay.
I was talking to a lady.
Yes, ma'am.
Who was extremely rude. And I was trying to explain what size shake I wanted. And I was right there on your menu.
Okay.
I don't care about the price. I just want that size.
Hey, what would you like?
And I said, I don't care right now.
Okay.
I said, I want the $3.19. And she went round and round. She said, the $3.29. I said, well, honey, it says $3.19. I just want that size. And she said, it's $3.20. I said, fine. We went around. I said, you need to change your menu. And then I had also ordered a burger. And she said, you can leave now. I swear to God, that's what she said. Now, I said, are you the manager? And she just said, you can leave now. I said, can I talk to your manager? She told me to leave. And I want to see your manager or whoever's in charge. And I want the number of your corporate office. And I want that young lady's name. You're being recorded.
You're not supposed to be recording us.
What's her name?
You know, I just want to say, if you want to complain about anything to do with any form of staff members, how about you just go park your car, get out of your car, get your fat ass out of there, and go inside and complain. Well, stop holding up the drive-thru by being in the drive-thru and complaining about these things. Like, come on. It's not that hard to just park and go out. I get it. It may not have been the greatest way that person handled that situation, but you don't hold up everyone else and waste everyone else's time. Just get out, park your car, get out, go inside, and then complain if you so desperately need to. Like, geez. Also, I'm very intrigued about the context of what actually happened here, since we don't really get much out of this clip, but Here we have a very drunk parking driving manager guy who was not letting these people out without trying to charge them extra for apparently staying 2 minutes over the time limit for the 75 cents point, even though they actually haven't.
I have the ticket, it says 12:02.
I know. That's why I say you got here. You don't need to videotape.
It's okay, just for the sake of this. I mean, honestly, so if you're here between 0 minutes to 30 minutes, it's 75 cents.
But if you're here for 1 extra minute.
We're not.
We weren't. We were here for 28.
This is what I want you to put. Did you videotape, man? Because I know you got a camera.
What are you asking right now?
I'm asking because apparently she needs to videotape.
Don't worry about the videotape.
Because you guys are on video too. So it's okay.
Are you drunk right now?
What I'm saying is
100%.
You,
can I see that ticket?
You seem impaired,
Can I see
sir.
that ticket?
And then what?
12:02. We got here at 12:02.
I understand that point.
Listen to me.
I am.
Then we are checking out at 12:30, sir. That is 28 minutes.
I understand.
0 to 30 minutes is 75 cents. Why is this rocket science to you?
It's not rocket science. I can do math. But do you understand what I'm telling you?
30 minus 28.
No, I know that. You don't have to do that. What I'm saying, do you understand my side?
No.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because I'm not saying you're not listening to me, but can I say my point?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, without...
We were here at 12:02. I'm saying it for the video.
This dude is super drunk.
Yeah, sir, you are...
This is what I'm telling you.
12:02.
How I do this.
12:02.
And that's when you got in there.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool.
So, and then we pulled up here at 12:29.
Yes. What I do is I put that same time.
All right, let's call an officer.
You can call an officer.
Or something, just something. Yeah, you said we're on video right now. That shows us right there what time we pulled up to this window.
No, I'm just trying to tell you my side.
Just open
What
the gate.
is your side, dude? Let us out of here.
I'll let you out.
Thank you. Thank you.
Christ.
Genuine what in the world? I really don't get what this guy's trying to get out here. Like, I genuinely believe he is probably drunk or high, maybe a mixture of both. He's just come to work and is now just causing a mess because, well, he's not exactly able to think correctly here. But clearly, from what the people are saying, they got it there at like 12:02. That's probably the time on the ticket, and currently it's 12:28, meaning that, yeah, it's not even been 30 minutes yet. They're still under the 30 minutes limit, so they can leave. It's not that much of a problem. Like, man, I'm so glad that most parking garages here have become more automated. It's like, oh yeah, there's a thing at the door. It will scan your license plate and then lets you in, and then on your way out you just go to a machine, you type in your license plate, it will gather how long you've been in there, you pay for it, and then it's done. There's no person who's going to be a complete asshat about it. It's all just a very simple thing that won't cause too many problems. Like, it's probably the one of those things that I'm glad is automated, because we can get around people who are just asshats.